Et voici Skateman222, ou Skateman222 comme vous voulez dire, avec Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu sur Switch. Alors, Skate, c'est à toi.
Alright, I'm Skateman222. I'm going to be doing one of the longest games of the marathon, so enjoy, sit tight, grab some popcorn, drinks, whatever. And let's see what we got here. We got a decent crowd, alright, alright. Who's ready for some Pokemon?
I am.
Alright, so are you guys ready on the timer?
Yep.
Alright, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Hello, Pikachu. How's it going? So, this is the any % category. It's a pretty long game. There's many reasons for that, but we'll get there when we get there. I'm using the Pikachu version because it's the version I have. The Eevee version's actually a decent bit faster than this one, but I love Pikachu. I grew up with Pokemon Yellow as my first game. So just to double check, the winning trainer name is Slowpoke?
We're looking it up right now. Just a second. I'm having a bit of an issue finding the incentive.
I mean, I saw Slowpoke winning 2 minutes ago, unless someone sniped.
RNG man.
Oh. Yeah. So apparently we can see the incentive once it's done, but I've been hearing that Slowpoke has been winning.
Alright, let's do it.
So Slowpoke it is.
Alright. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna name everything else. So let's see, I'm gonna name this guy NoReset, I guess. Alright. Not used to putting in the name. Okay, I'm just always used to putting 1 and 2 for the names. Alright, so now we get to go on our adventure with our Pikachu. We don't have Pikachu yet, of course we gotta go get it. So we're gonna do our usual wake up in our room, meet up with the rival, blah blah blah. So you guys at home don't see what I have over here, but I have my laptop with me with notes and also a tracker, because I'm gonna have to keep track of which Pokemon I caught. And that's because a later requirement in the game requires you to own 50 unique species of Pokemon. So I have to kind of route out which ones I get along the way, depending on what shows up. So before I do anything, I'm gonna change some settings. Give me some fast death speed, no battle effects. Alright, that should be good.
And just so that everyone knows, we do have confirmation Slowpoke won by $5 with a grand total of $10.
Yep. Alright, good stuff. So unfortunately, rip the 222 memes for the trainer, but that's okay because I'll just name my Pikachu 222. So unfortunately, even though I turned movie skipping on, it doesn't let me skip every cutscene. Basically, it only skips the ones that are like kind of different graphics movies, essentially. Before I do anything, whoa, okay, my Joy-Con is a little weird right now. It's letting me move on my own. I'm gonna save my game in case I get a really bad nature Pikachu. We can't have that. Our Pikachu needs to be at least somewhat decent. So that's what's kind of nice about this speedrun compared to other Pokemon speedruns, is that, you know, you don't have to be so picky with your starter, especially since I'm not going to be using it the whole way. So as long as it's not a minus attack nature, I'm okay. So it's 21 out of 25 chance. So I have a backup just in case I do get the unlucky 4 out of 25 marathon luck, but hopefully it doesn't have to come to that. So you have a little tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. You'll notice right away, this isn't like a normal Pokemon game. It's like Pokemon Go, where you use your controller and you move it and you catch the Pokemon. No battles with wild Pokemon, but you do still have trainer battles. However, the problem with this game is that the trainer battle experience has been nerfed severely, which means the game was trying to incentivize you for, you know, catching them all, you know. So luckily we do have to catch a lot anyway, so that's going to be our main source of experience. But at one point we're going to not have too much experience and we're going to have to switch to another Pokemon because, you know, being really underleveled is not going to help at all. So you're going to see me switch to a lot of different Pokemon throughout this run. I'm actually going to be using like 6 different ones throughout the course of the run, which is pretty crazy for a Pokemon run where usually you just take your starter and then beat the whole game with your starter. So here we have our NoReset rival here, ready to get his Pokemon. Of course, he's going to end up with Eevee because we have the Pikachu version.
We got Mike the Swan in the chat.
Oh, hey, Mike.
I'll take some Fabios.
Of course. Oh, yeah. So that's an example of a cutscene you can skip. There's only 4 in the entire game, unfortunately. But you can still skip those. All right. So that's 1 out of 50. Heck yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and give this a name. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Easy. All right. So first thing I'm going to do right away is check the nature. Please don't be a bad one. Okay, that's fine. Sure. It's not great, but it's runnable. So ideally, I want a plus attack nature, so either Adamant, Naughty, Brave, and Lonely, because basically I'm going to be using physical attacks only for the most part. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. It's not a big deal, because we're not going to be using Pikachu for too long. All right, the usual spiel from Professor Oak. Yeah, go explore the world. Blah, blah, blah. Pokedex, blah, blah, blah. So now we have to go get his parcel, just like the old games. Oh, here's Mom calling our Pikachu cute and stuff. Yeah, they really tried their best to make your starter Pokemon be as cute as possible. There's a lot of effort towards that. Another important thing to note about this Pikachu is the fact that it's pretty OP. It starts off with max IVs and everything, which is kind of what determines the growth of each stat. So they basically made it so that your starter can't evolve, so I can't have a Raichu with this specific Pikachu, but they made it like super powerful and learn a lot of powerful moves. All right, so of course we go talk to the Mart guy. He hands us the parcel. And a nice little nifty feature here just for this game. They ask you if you want to warp to the lab, so I don't have to walk back like the old games. Thanks. I just saved like a minute. Cool. Aw, so cute. All right. So of course we're gonna have our rival battle coming up soon, Pikachu versus Eevee. Eevee's pretty strong, but I should be able to take care of it. Also, Oak gives raspberries, so if you don't know what raspberries are, it's a thing that kind of was more popular with Pokemon Go, where you would use raspberries to increase the catch rate of your Pokemon when you try to catch them. So I will be using that a few times throughout the run for the kind of tricky Pokemon that kind of escape a lot. Oh man, Slowpoke versus NoReset. Who's gonna win? So I'm just gonna spam Thunder Shock here.
Oh, the crit.
Yeah, nice crit. That kind of... Oh, I got a crit back, and I paralyzed too. Okay, this is a pretty intense fight. It's pretty rare you get a 3-turn fight on Eevee, but the crit helped quite a bit there.
We got Balkarama here. He says, ask him what a Pikachu stew would taste like.
I'd rather not answer that. I don't want to know. My poor Pikachu. All right, so now we get some sportswear. So yeah, there's actually like a lot of customization options with like dressing up your Pikachu, playing with it. You can also dress yourself up to match your Pikachu. We're not gonna do that. That's too slow, unfortunately. So we're just gonna, you know, ignore Pikachu. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. So I do want an Oddish, but not now. The thing is, this Oddish is really weak. It's only level 3, max level 4, but in a later route I can get it level 9, and that's what I really want. So you may be wondering, like, why am I skipping Pokemon? I need to catch, you know, or I need to own 50 unique Pokemon. Well, the thing is, ideally you want to be able to kind of catch a Pokemon that's already about to evolve in like a level or 2, and then you just level it up, and then you get 2 Pokemon for the price of 1, essentially. So I try to like kind of maximize, you know, the amount of Pokemon I catch that can evolve right away, and that way I don't have to catch 50. I could just catch, you know, like, you know, around 30 or so, and then evolve the rest. So I mean, Thundershock's really the only thing I could do right now, so nothing too crazy. Eventually I'll get some cooler moves like double kick and a really cool move in Cerulean City that I'll learn. Ooh, quick attack. Not going to be using that move. Alright, so that was Youngster Ronnie, first trainer of the game. And as you can see, like, you don't get much experience from trainers. You can catch like any Pokemon and it's about the same experience. So it's usually, you know, I mean, you want to avoid all trainers as much as you can, but you also kind of have to get experience to kind of, you know, deal with certain gym leaders or trainers. So we're going to skip all this. We're just going to go straight to the forest, and we're going to try to skip as much as possible in the forest. We still have to fight 3 trainers, unfortunately. Nothing too crazy, though. Just, you know, more Thundershock spam.
We have a $20 donation from Dimitricus saying, "Please save the Pokemon."
I will. I'll catch as many as I can.
Does enslavement really count as saving?
I will give them all the love and care, as in level them up once and then leave them in my box. Alright, so yeah, just making quick work of these bugs. Pikachu, nothing to see here. So there's going to be a lot of Pokemon I can catch here as well, but the same logic applies. I want the highest level possible. Ooh, a Pikachu. That's awesome, but I'm on Pikachu version, so it would be pointless to catch it. However, you can evolve it to Raichu because it's not the starter Pikachu, but it's kind of a long trip to get a Thunderstone to evolve it, so it's not worth it. If you're on Eevee version, though, that's a free Pokemon, so that's good for that version. Ooh, glowing. So as you can see, on the overworld, I didn't even talk about overworld Pokemon. That's a totally new thing as well. You can actually see which Pokemon, and you know, you can choose which one you encounter or just completely avoid them. They also have a chance of being glowing. So they could either be a tiny version of that Pokemon or a huge version of the Pokemon. And what it does is when you catch it, you get an experience modifier. So early on, I actually kind of want a decent amount of experience. So I'm going to try to force a couple glowing Pokemon just to make sure that my Pikachu becomes the right level when I need it. However, before I catch those glowing ones, I'm going to be using something called a lure coming up. And a lure is another kind of new thing in the, you know, Pokemon Go series, in that you can use lures to kind of attract more Pokemon. But not only that, it increases the chances of them being glowing, and it caps off their level to the max level of that area +1. So the max in this area, I believe, is 6, but with you use a lure, it's going to be 7. So I'm going to go ahead and use that lure right now and try to see if I can find a glowing, like, something. Preferably like a Metapod or Kakuna. There's a Caterpie. I'm just going to wait a bit just to see what spawns, because there could be like 12 things that spawn right now. So I kind of want to see my options here. Okay, we're going to go with... Let's see, let's go with this Caterpie, I guess. Oh, that's an Oddish. Okay. I kind of don't want that either. I wanted the Caterpie. Yeah, that one. Alright, so I'm going to use a Raspberry here to increase my chances. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I have like some interference with my Joy-Con this whole run. Maybe because my Switch is too far? I don't know. Alright, we got one catch. Woohoo! Let's mark that on my tracker. Alright. All right. Let's go and get this Kakuna too, I guess. So this might be a little harder to catch. Oh, wow, seriously? All right, so what I also am trying to do is I'm trying to time my throw to, you know, the smallest possible circle so I get an excellent throw, and that excellent modifier also increases my experience. So unfortunately I got a great there, but that's fine. Also, if you catch in the first ball, you also get a bonus, so that's another thing to look out for too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just fight this guy now. Okay, or, you know, a Caterpie spawns in front of me. Caterpies are like really hard to see in this area because they kind of blend very well with the grass. There's also a Pidgey there, but I kind of want to save Pidgey for a lot later as well because Pidgey evolves at like 16, I think. So I could save a Pidgey for much later and just evolve it there. I do want an Oddish though, but I'm going to get that on the route right after this forest. Okay, now it's a bit better. Now that my switch is like right next to me, I think it's a little bit more responsive. Okie doke. Alright, so I'm going to carry this lure onto the next route. And what I'm going to try to get is like another glowing thing plus Oddish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trick called despawning where I kind of just see what shows up. Okay, I think I want that Oddish at least. And I think I'm going to try to respawn for like a glowing Weedle or something maybe. Actually, let's use a Raspberry. Yeah. Those first ball catches are pretty relevant, so I want to try to get that as much as I can. Also, I forgot to mark Kakuna. And I just got Oddish. Cool. Alright. So Oddish is actually going to be pretty useful in this run because I'm actually going to use it to fight things that Pikachu has trouble with. So basically, ground types. Pikachu can't really do anything against them, at least not very well. So Oddish is going to kind of take those fights on for Pikachu. So there's our Metapod. We're already at 5, if my count is correct. So even though I already have a Kakuna, I do still want a Weedle, because that's an extra Pokemon. So I think at this point I probably just want to get any Weedle, not just a glowing one. But a glowing one would be sick right now. So let's see what happens, and then I could go on and fight Brock. So another new thing in this game is that every gym has a requirement now. Most of them are from the old game. Oh, there we go, Weedle. I'll just grab this. But there's some new ones to kind of give all gyms a requirement. So for Brock's gym, you actually have to have a grass type or a water type. Water type is kind of strange because you can't get a water type at this point of the game, but you could probably trade it, of course. But you can get grass type, and the only grass type available is Oddish, so I'm going to be using Oddish. All right, so there's our Weedle. And now since I already have Kakuna in my party, I'm going to go ahead and deposit that Weedle. Yes, I do want to forget a move for double kick. That's going to be pretty important. So I'm going to get rid of Growl because we don't care about that. So that's another new thing in this game as well. You have access to your box from anywhere. You don't have to go to a PC and talk to Bill's BC to get it. You just open it whenever. So I'm going to go and do that right now. So you could just go to Party, do this, and then you could just go Bam and drop Weedle. And then I'm also going to swap Oddish to the front because Oddish is going to take care of Brock a lot better than Pikachu will. All right, so we meet NoReset the rival again, and you'll notice every time we meet the rival or, you know, some important character, they just give us stuff because they're just that friendly. Which is kind of unfortunate because, like, the original game rival was, like, you know, really like your rival, and this guy's just like, yeah, give it your best, woohoo, positivity, and he just gives you free things, which is just like, okay, thanks. So he gives you potions there, I believe. Yeah, it's important to know the lure is just like a repel. You know, it takes a certain amount of steps and then it wears off. So now you're gonna see this guy with the glasses is always gonna be like, oh ho ho, you gotta do this to enter the gym. So he's gonna ask you for a grass type or a water type, and of course I'll just mash A and show him my Oddish. Here you go. Thank you, sir. And just like the old games, you don't have to fight the trainers in here, so you're just gonna weave around them. See you later. We don't need your weak experience. Now we're just gonna go straight to Brock. with our super powerful level 9 Oddish, who's just gonna one-shot these rock type Pokemon. Alright, so just like the old games, he has a Geodude, and then he follows it up with an Onix. So just go ahead and spam Absorb, and I'll just one-shot both of them. Unless my Oddish is like really bad stat-wise, the Onix might survive, I guess. Also, the gym leader music is fantastic in this remake. They always do a good job in the remakes to kind of like spruce up the, you know, the gym music, Elite Four music, or whatever. Now we got a level 10 Oddish. It's important. We do want to give a lot of experience to Oddish, so Oddish is going to stay in our party for quite a while. In fact, we're going to keep it until it evolves to Gloom, and then we're going to get rid of it. All right, so Brock's down. 1 gym down, 7 more to go. Oh yeah, gotta love the high fives at the end of every gym. Eevee does the same thing too. High fives with the tail. All right, so now that I beat the gym leader, the trainers are like, okay, we give up, we won't fight you, so you can just walk down the middle. And then we get out the gym, and guess what? Another important character shows up, and this is the actual rival that it should have been. We got Gary here, or in this game they call him Blue, just like the original manga. And he gives us 5 Great Balls. Cool. We could use Great Balls. Great Balls are great. I mean, literally. So we're going to go and do some shopping now. This is why I got notes, you know, just to make sure I don't buy the wrong thing. Also, shout out to Slowpoke over there. If you do talk to that Slowpoke, or talk to the lady with the Slowpoke, you can actually guard her Slowpoke for like 30 seconds. She gives you a big pearl for free. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all my Pokeballs because we don't need all this. Because we're going to get Great Balls instead. And we're going to try to sell as much of these until we have, let's see, if I did my math right this much. Yeah, we need 9,400. Okay, no more selling. Nope, I said no more selling. All right, we got to buy some things. So, 18 Great Balls. 3 X attack. 1 X special attack. And then some status healing items. So we're going to get 3 antidotes, 1 burn heal, 3 awakenings, because a lot of things put you to sleep and poison you, and 1 paralyze heal. Alright, then I have exactly 502. And if you guys remember the old games, in the Pokemon Center near Mount Moon, you can buy a Magikarp for 500 Pokédollars. So I have just enough, and 2 cents extra, so we're good. I gotta love the the models like jumping up and down when they get all excited like that. It happens very often in this game, actually. So we could skip every single trainer in this route, so I just gotta be careful and not be dumb. There's a Spearow. I don't want it yet. It's too low level. However, I do want Sandshrew and I do want Mankey if they show up, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for them. Watch out for this guy. You have a lot of these spinners in this game, but they're pretty easy to avoid as long as you're paying attention. That's another Spearow. I'm going to take a little trip in this grass just in case a Sandshrew or Mankey pops up. No, not a Rattata. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, never mind. All right, we're not getting anything here. Luckily, we do have another chance in the next route after Mount Moon, because it's basically the same Pokemon that spawn with like Psyduck extra, I think. Oh, and Charmander. All right, so you go talk to this guy, gives you a Magikarp for $500. You paid an outrageous $500 and bought the Magikarp, so track that. We got another Pokemon. Good stuff. All right, let's get out of here. So originally in the old route, we would just keep that Magikarp in our party, and it would evolve to Gyarados, but it takes a really long time, and you see a lot of Magikarp leveled up, Magikarp leveled up. So usually we don't want to keep Pokemon in our party that take like more than like 4 levels to evolve, because it's just too much level up text. So we want to avoid that as much as possible, because we're going fast. All right, so we still have Oddish as our lead, and that's fine because the next 2 trainers, Oddish deals quite well with. So we got a Lass here. She's going to send out a Bellsprout. Pikachu can't do too much to Bellsprout. Oddish has Acid, which is also like not super great, but Oddish is going to be pretty helpful for the trainer after this one. So we might as well just keep it in the front anyway. Alright, it's gonna two-shot. That's pretty good. Alright, so in Mount Moon, we actually want a decent amount of Pokemon. We almost want everything. The only thing I would like to skip is Zubat, but it kind of depends on Pikachu's experience. Right now, I think it's a little on the low side. So if I see a glowing Zubat, there's a chance I might want to get it, just in case, because I kind of want to hit a certain level. I do want a glowing one, though. I really do not want a regular Zubat. That's just going to be a waste of time and waste of experience, too. So I picked up a big mushroom there. I'm going to be picking up a lot of like money items along the way. There's a lot of good stuff in Mount Moon. Ooh, that's tempting. The only issue is I didn't use a lure yet, which I picked up in the previous route, and that means that Zubat's not guaranteed to be max level. Ooh, that's a Clefairy. Choices. Okay, I'm going to go for the Clefairy. Clefairy doesn't spawn too often. It's usually like once or twice throughout the whole trip in Mount Moon, so I think it's worth it to get Clefairy, even if it's not glowing. And I'm going to use a Raspberry too, because they're pretty annoying. And I'm also going to switch to a Great Ball. That was an excellent thing. It was a bit curved, I guess. I don't know how that happened. You know, motion controls. It's a pretty great feature. Oh, we still got it first ball. That's good enough. So where's Clefairy? There it is. Okie doke. So now with all these catches that we're going to be doing, we're pretty much going to get Butterfree and Beedrill off of this. And then once we do, we pretty much want to scrap everyone else. I'm going to wait here just in case. Yeah. I see you, Rocket Guy. And I see you, Zubat. Go away. Zubats are still annoying in this game. Even though you can see them, they're not random encounters that like always force you in the fight. They can still be pretty annoying to get around. Classic Zubat. Don't want that either. I'm going to grab this for safety. I don't normally grab this, but it's $1,500. It pretty much guarantees I'll be able to buy everything I need. Okay, you're spinning that way. Sometimes she spins straight down, so I kind of play it safe there. Oh yeah, and of course we have Jesse and James. I haven't really been talking about Jesse and James, but yeah, this game is pretty more, it's closer to yellow than it is red and blue. Before I get on this ladder, I'm going to go ahead and use that lure to give me a higher chance of finding glowing Pokemon and max level Pokemon for good experience. Okay, yes. Yes, please. I'm just going to use a Great Ball in this. Of course. There goes my first ball bonus. That's fine. There's a very good chance our Pikachu's going to be pretty underleveled, and that's kind of scary. So there's a good chance I'm going to be getting Zubat to kind of make up for that if I see a glowing one. Yeah, it's not even level 11 yet. That's pretty abysmal, honestly. Okay, so we still want Paris and Zubat, I guess. I don't really want Zubat, but I might have to get it at this point. Preferably both glowing. I'm kind of desperate for the glowing ones now. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get that. I really don't want to, but it is what it is. They're pretty annoying to catch too, because look, they kind of fly around like crazy. So there's a good chance I'm gonna miss some throws here, so bear with me. Okay, I got one, all right. All right, first ball, cool. So I think I'm not gonna catch a Golbat anymore. What I usually do is I catch a Zubat in Rock Tunnel, and then just evolve it into Golbat in one level. But now that I got Zubat here, I don't want to catch a second Zubat. It's kind of slow. But I got plenty of other options. It's fine. I can deviate from my plan a little bit. All right, so now I got the second trainer. We're gonna fight with Oddish. This guy's got a Sandshrew, so of course Pikachu can't really do too much to it. It's got double kick now, luckily, but eh. Oddish kills it in one shot, so that's just way more ideal. Oh wow, it actually outsped me and used Sand Attack. That's pretty scary. We're gonna see that again in a later fight too. Sandshrews are really annoying with the Sand Attack. They could just spam that. You're just missing every turn. It just really feels bad. I'm kind of scared. Okay. I still need Paris. I'm kind of desperate for glowing Paris right now. But I think I might settle for any Paris at this point. Yeah, those people are hyped for Paris too. All right, so let's go over here. This is basically our last chance to get like a max level glowing Paris. So I could respawn this room a lot until I see one. Or my lure runs out. If it runs out, it sucks, but I'm gonna give this a few shots to get a glowing Paris. Yeah, that's right. Patience rewarded. Let's go. All right, now hopefully this gets in the first ball. It's huge. No, that's not nice. Don't do that. Okay. All right, that was fantastic. The throw happened like a million years later, but okay, whatever. Well, at least I got it, but no modifier there for that. Happens sometimes, you know, sometimes the motion control can get a little wonky, and that's like one of the downsides of this game, of course. You know, motion control is not perfect, but you know, it's still fun. All right, so we're gonna get our Butterfree here, it looks like. And this is the time where we're gonna have to start dumping our party because we have just too many Pokemon right now, and they're all leveling up for no reason. So there's Butterfree. I'm gonna make sure I didn't mark anything that I, you know, or forgot to mark anything. I think I got everything marked there. All right. But I am down one Pokemon now because I'm not gonna be getting Golbat, so I have to find something else. Hopefully, like Sandshrew or Mankey spawns to make up for it. That would be the most ideal situation. So I'm probably gonna chill in that route for a little bit until one of those spawn. Or Psyduck, I guess, would be another option. But I would prefer Sandshrew or Mankey for sure. All right, so let's do some cleanup. Okay, so we're gonna go in our bag. We're gonna clean up our party here. So let's swap this back and remove. Oh, I still don't have Beedrill yet. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, I guess I have to keep that in there. Okay, and I'm gonna teach my Pikachu Headbutt, which is the TM we got from Brock. It's a pretty powerful move. I'm gonna teach that over Quick Attack, which we don't want. Is there anything else I have to do here? No, that should be it. All right. So now with Pikachu back in the lead, it can pretty much take care of a lot of things from here on out. Drowsy. I think it's just Headbutt ×2. I have a really weak Pikachu right now, which is making me worried a little bit. Ooh, the flinch, nice. Yeah, Headbutt has a chance to flinch, meaning the opposing Pokemon doesn't get a chance to attack, which is great. Comes in pretty handy. I think that Drowsy also knows Hypnosis, so he could have like wasted tons of time. Okay, level 12. That's not bad. It's not great either, but it's not bad. All right. Nope. Yikes, that was close. Zubat, please. God, 3 of them. Okay. Calm down. Meowth, that's right. It's unfortunate Meowth doesn't talk in this. You know, he just kind of goes meow. In the anime, he spoke a lot. You know, it's actually kind of funny.
Do we have time for a couple of donations?
Oh, absolutely.
So we have D-Rock91384 who gives $2.22. Good luck, Skateman.
Yeah.
May the power of twos be with you.
Thank you.
And we have Patrice Bergeron giving $2.22. Score a hat trick of Pokemon Skate.
That's probably just D-Rock again, but okay. Thanks. Man, I was hoping a Chansey would spawn too. Chansey also has a chance to spawn, and Chanseys are basically your experience balloon in this game. So if you manage to catch a Chansey, ka-ching, everyone levels up by like, you know, a level or 2, which would be pretty helpful right now for my Pikachu because it's severely underleveled right now. Okay, so this is going to be a double Headbutt. Ooh, man. Yeah, I think the underleveled Pikachu is showing here. Oh, God, that's not good. Let's just... Sure. I think I'm definitely worried for the Jesse and James fight, but it should be fine. Alright, I'm definitely going to Tail Whip here. Hopefully this will be enough to take care of Magnemite. It might not be. Come on. Ooh. Aw, man. Yeah, Pikachu's crying right now. Like, it really wants to be at least level 13 by this point, but whatever. I think I might employ a safety strat here because of how bad my Pikachu is. I think I'm going to save my game for this fight, and I think I'm going to get the extra Cerulean candy to kind of boost Pikachu up a bit because it needs help. It's partially my fault because I was not getting a lot of excellent catches, and also the fact my Joy-Con has been kind of having some issues. It's just not really detecting my throws very well. That's okay. So we got Beedrill.
I may just add quickly that D-Rock is saying that you know him too well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we get a choice of a fossil. This choice is very obvious. Praise Helix. Oops. No, I do want to praise Helix. All right. So I don't think I've ever safety saved for this fight before, but I don't know if I've ever even fought at level 12. So let's just play it safe here. Hey, another Clefairy. All right, so here's Jesse and James, the first Jesse and James fight of the game. They pretty much appear in the same spots as they do in yellow. However, since they are two trainers, they actually made them a double battle fight, which is pretty interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Pikachu and Oddish, and hopefully that will get the job done. So I'm going to start off by Thunder Shocking, Coughing, and Oddish is going to go ahead and use an X item, Special Attack, to buff my Pikachu Special Attack to do a lot more damage. Okay, that's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Shock Coughing again, and now Oddish is going to just use Acid to do a little bit of damage because that's all it could really do. Alright, that's good. This is probably going to be a 4th turn. I'm pretty confident it is, unless my Pikachu is really good. At level 12 somehow. Nah, there's no way. Close. Not bad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Shock here. And then I'm actually going to use Oddish to heal Pikachu so I don't have to heal in a menu after this fight. Save a little bit of time. Alright, it's not full health, but it's pretty close to full health. So I hit 13, so I think my plan from here is I'm going to use the rare candy I picked up in Mount Moon. I'm going to go ahead and level up Pikachu to 14 now. Get rid of my Beedrill. And then I think I'm going to get the safety candy in Cerulean. Just in case I need Pikachu to be a higher level or something. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that now before I forget. Oh, that's a Zubat. Okay. And we're going to remove that Beedrill. Keep Oddish though, we still need it. Go away. Alright, good. Alright, so on this route, I would like at least a Sandshrew or a Mankey. That would be fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and make a little detour here. I'm going to grab a PP up, which I'm not actually going to use, but I'm going to sell for 5,000 because that's pretty good. So I'm going to go down here, and we're going to see what spawns. Oh, yes, Glowing Mankey as well, and a Psyduck. Okay, let's go. That's a lot better. I feel like I have to time my throws a little earlier than I want to because it's like taking forever to actually happen. Oh, that sucks. No first ball bonus. Oh, that time it was on time. Okay. Yeah, stop attacking. I don't know how that wasn't an excellent, but okay. Where's Mankey? There he is. All right. So we got Mankey at least. So now we're back on track. Definitely gonna grab that Psyduck as well. Oops, I don't want to do that. Hello. Ah, too late. It's fine. See, I threw earlier there and the ball came out later and it timed an excellent shot. I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, whatever works. All right, so I guess I won't stick around for Sandshrew, but it could be nice. I think something did spawn on the left though, so I'm gonna double check. Okay, no, we're out of here. Oh, what is this Mankey doing? He's on an adventure. He's way outside of the grass. He's going to Cerulean City. Let's go, buddy. Okay, see ya. All right, so we're gonna make a quick pit stop to the Pokemon Center here. And we're gonna learn a special Pikachu move called Zippy Zap. It's a pretty powerful move. I believe it's 75 base power or 65, something along those lines, but it always crits and it always outspeeds. So it's a pretty decent move, and it's also physical attack, which is what we want. So no more Thunder Shock. We can get out of here now. So I guess I'm gonna go get that safety candy and kind of figure out along the way how I'm gonna use it. So I don't really get this. It's another free one, luckily. But it's a little out of the way. And you have all those door transitions too, which kind of take time. It's not a big deal though. So most of the rare candy spots are roughly where they are in the original game. Some changes here and there, but it's nice that there's a decent amount to pick up for free. And we use that throughout the course of the run for all the different Pokemon we use. So I don't like being level 14 too much for this. It's not a huge deal, but I'm just gonna go ahead and play it safe and save. I usually fight this guy at like 16, because what usually happens is my Pikachu's high enough level to do Misty's Gym first, which requires you to be level 15. And then you can go fight this rival and everything else, and it's like super free. At 14 though, it's a little tricky, especially if you don't have a plus attack nature Pikachu, which I don't currently. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe and see how this plays out. Okay, so this obviously gets one-shotted because, well, it's a bird. Okay, so now we gotta set up an X attack to have a better chance against this Oddish and the Eevee. It ate my left input, there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I think just in case, I'm gonna do a Tail Whip here. Okay, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. And I'm gonna Headbutt, which should kill. Nice, okay, good. So I'll just heal that poison at the end of the fight. It's no problem. And now this Eevee should go down in just one double kick because it's super effective. Easy. Alright, so that was nothing to worry about at all, but sometimes the Oddish can be a bit of a troll since you're kind of setting up a lot of turns on that Oddish, and Oddish can do a lot of annoying things, so better safe than sorry. Alright, so I think I'm gonna hold on to that candy in the end then, because I got past this guy. That was like my only real concern. I'll probably end up using it on Pikachu again somewhere after Misty probably, just to assure that I'm like level 18 for the second rival fight, maybe. We'll see how things go. If I get a lot of really good catches, then I might not even need to, but, you know, it's always good to have that option in case. Because fighting that rival at level 17 is also pretty sketchy when you don't have plus attack. So I believe this is just a Zippy Zap. Yeah. So, yeah, this area is not too exciting. It's just a bunch of trainer fights, and I should probably heal that poison. I completely forgot. So yeah, it's just the Nugget Bridge where you fight 5 trainers, and then at the end there's another trainer who gives you a Nugget if you beat them. So let's go do that now before I forget.
But you know, I can't stop thinking about that Mankey that was going a little bit adventurous. I think he was trying to cheer for you.
Yeah, I like to think so too.
Like Rachel gave a $10 donation saying, insane!
Shoutouts to Rachel for Manamorphs. The other possible reason why that Mankey was doing that was like the father or parent or whatever of that Mankey. He's like, hey, come back here, give me back to the Mankey. It's kind of a darker way of looking at it. Let's just stick with the happy version. Yeah, it was just cheering me All right, 222 putting in work. This is a very easy bridge for Pikachu at this point. Though this trainer does require probably 2 or 3 turns, because look, it's a Sandshrew again. The youngsters really love Sandshrew. Like, typically they're more of the Rattata kind of youngsters, but in this game they're just annoying Sandshrews, which is just worse. Way worse. So let's see if it does like Sand Attack or something annoying. Of course it does, so expect me to miss a lot here. Or get lucky. Alright, we're good. Oh, nice crit too. That actually might have been important too. So another thing to note too, I guess I didn't mention this, they also kind of like nerfed poison in a way, because usually if you're poisoned, if you're on the overworld and you walk around, your Pokemon start taking damage. But I guess they removed it because of the fact that, like, I don't know, it's like annoying and like it does like the burp 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 noise every time you walk. I don't know. Oh, in addition, the trainer fights, while they are nerfed in their experience, they do still give you other things too. So it's usually, you know, 3 Pokeballs, 5 Great Balls. Some of them even give Ultra Balls later on. So, you know, things like that, which is kind of cool. There's also coach trainers in this game. They're basically like, I don't know, like I guess like more trained trainers, if so to speak. They're basically like experts of whatever Pokemon they have or something. And usually they give a lot more rewards. Typically it's like, you know, rare candies or specific candies to your starter, like Pikachu candies. And while those could be useful, it does kind of take a lot of time to defeat those trainers, so it's not worth it. You get enough experience and, you know, stats to be able to deal with the things you can with Pikachu and or Oddish, so... it wasn't the old route that I used to do. I used to fight a guy who was kind of a little out of the way. But he had he gave you 5 Pikachu candies, which essentially buffs all your stats by 5, which is a lot, but it's a lot of investment to get that, so it's not worth it. He's also on a completely different route too that we don't even go on anymore. All right, so plot twist: the last guy on the Nugget Bridge is actually a Team Rocket grunt who really, really, really wants you to join Team Rocket. It zooms in on him every time, but we're not gonna do that, of course. However, in this game, they do actually have a costume for Team Rocket. So if you really wanted to, quote-unquote, join Team Rocket or be a fan of Team Rocket, you can. Yeah, that usually takes 2 Zippy Zaps to kill. Not too surprising. I'm surprised it did that much damage though, so that means I'm probably pretty good on attack even without a plus attack nature. So there's this other thing in this game, you know, more complicated Pokemon mechanics in a, you know, children's video game. It's called Awakening Values, AVs. So every time you level up, you get a random +1 to any stat. So if my level ups were lined up very nicely and I got a bunch of +1 AVs in attack, then, you know, you could kind of make do with a worse nature Pikachu. Oh, dang. It moved a bit to the right, so it kind of got rid of the excellent there. Yeah, Venonat is something we would like too. No first ball. Feels bad, man. Oh, now they go to the side. It gets a little scary because you got to do curveballs now. That's not going to do it. Are you serious? Yeah, they can be pretty trolly at times. All right, we got a great curveball. I'll take it. I think that actually gives an additional bonus if you do a curveball for like technique or something. Okay, so that's good. So let's go ahead and mark that Venonat. We're actually 1 ahead of where we're supposed to be, so that's nice. Let's get rid of that Sandshrew too, because we're not getting Sandshrew anymore. We're also not getting Golduck anymore, since we got Psyduck. Alright, so yeah, I already got Psyduck, so I don't have to wait here anymore. So there's a lot of spinners on this route too, so you gotta be careful. I could have went there, but I'm playing it safe. Okay. Okay. Oh, now this is a really cool skip here. So normally you wouldn't be able to skip this, but if you do some sneaky movement, they're blind and they don't even see you, so you just kind of squeak in between them. So there's some pretty cool trainer skips in this game that are not as obvious at first glance. I think there's going to be at least like 3 more after this one. So here's Fisherman Wayne, and of course Fisherman of Water type, so Pikachu is going to have a blast with these ones. I think it's just a Magikarp and a Krabby, so I'm just going to basically mash A, because if he zaps in the first slot, and destroy them. All right, so at the end of this route, of course, we got Bill. And he's gonna... Whoops, I'm mashing B like a dummy. So normally, well, he tells you about his, you know, Bill's PC or whatever, but there is no Bill's PC anymore. I guess it is Bill's PC, but it's on the go, essentially. But he's still gonna give us the SSN tickets to go on the SSN in Vermilion City, which is our next destination after we defeat Misty. So we walk into this area, and we see, okay, where's Bill? I don't see Bill. And then we turn around, we see this Nidorino just kind of chilling in here. I love how they did this cutscene. It's a lot funnier when you can animate things. So you just kind of look at that Nidorino, takes a few steps, and then... Oh my god, he's standing up on his 2 feet. This is just Bill, who did some experiment and accidentally turned himself into a Pokemon. So you gotta go to his computer, which you can't reach anymore, and you know, push a button and bring him back to normal. So this is the second instance in the game where it goes to a cutscene. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing it because I'm going to be mashing plus. It's a cool little animation, and Bill pops out from the smoke, and he's like coughing and stuff. He's like, oh, thank you, whatever. And we get the SS tickets. All right. Let's get out of here. There's another lure I can pick up here, but if I'm going to be buying stuff anyway, there's no point picking up extra ones. I mean, it doesn't take too much time, but it adds up. Like, picking up an item is about like 5 seconds every time, which doesn't seem like much, but it really does add up for every little thing, which is kind of a mistake I used to do early on, but now I kind of routed everything, so I mostly buy everything, so I don't have to pick up stuff everywhere. So unfortunately, I didn't do Misty early, so I do gotta fight Misty, so I'm gonna do that now. Now that I have a level 15 Pokemon, which is Pikachu. And well, it's Misty's gym, water type, so this is gonna go as much as you expect it would. It's gonna be very, very easy. So basically just spam Zippy Zap on everything. Unfortunately, we do have to fight one trainer, just like the original game as well. It's in a different spot though. The gyms are kind of redesigned, if you can tell. Brock's gym was pretty similar, but a lot of the other ones kind of transformed quite a bit, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch. So yeah, the requirement of this gym is you have to have a level 15 Pokemon. I think like half the gyms already had requirements in the old game, but this one, they're just like, oh, let's just make the other 4 gyms have requirements too. Why not? They're just kind of, I guess, trying to make sure that you're ready for the fight, and you know, don't go in under-leveled or don't go in with a Pokemon that's going to get completely wrecked. So we could skip the other 2 just by going around this path, kind of like Brock's gym. Now we got Misty doing her signature pose. I think they tried to make sure that this was the same too, compared to the old games. Keep their, you know, whatever their battle stance when you enter the fight. All right, so unfortunately Pikachu's strong, but not that strong. So I still got to do a little bit of setup. I just got to give an X attack. Because Starmie's, I mean, usually Starmie's a glass cannon, but Starmie's a little bit higher level than me. So even if I have a Pikachu, it's still not going to one-shot it, so gotta set up that X attack anyway. Yeah, so the X items are pretty broken. I guess I didn't really talk about them too much, but essentially they boost your attack by a certain modifier. So it's +2 and it can go up to +6. So you can use 3 of an X item, and that's the most you can increase your attack by, or whatever stat by. So I usually buy X attacks and X special attacks for the run to deal more damage. But there's some other stuff too, like X speed can be relevant to outspeed really fast Pokemon. There's also X defend, X special defense to be more tanky, you know, things like that. I pretty much get all of them except I think like X accuracy is like the only one. Oh, and dire hit. X accuracy obviously makes your moves hit more, and dire hit makes you crit more, but I don't need that because Zippy Zap automatically crits. Okay, so I didn't really see my level, but I think I was still 16 by the end of the fight. What I think I'll do is I'm going to be catching some more Pokemon on the next route, and if I get level 17 from that, I think I might use that extra candy just to get to 18 right away, just in case, because I really want to be a higher level for that second rival fight, because if Oddish was already annoying in that first rival fight, it's even more annoying in this one, so yeah, especially in a marathon setting, you don't want to be doing stupid things, so... Oh yeah, so this is a little Detective Pikachu. reference, I guess, even though it happens in the Eevee version too, but forget about Eevee, this is Pikachu. So he just kind of walks in here, tries to figure out what happened. Oh look, there's a hole in the wall, let's go this way. Good job, Pikachu. Alright, so let's go out here. Now, normally, in the old games, you were forced to fight this rocket outside, and he would give you TM Dig. In this game, it's actually optional, but I need that TM because Dig is a really powerful move to get through the game. It's one of the downsides of Pikachu version. This loses me about a little less than a minute. It's not too crazy, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. Okay, I didn't heal, but I think I'm fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop a Zippy Zap here to outspeed and make sure I defeat this Raticate. It's also level 15. Like, you just fought Misty, you had like 16, 17 or whatever, and then you go to this Rocket and just like 15 Raticate. Also, I'm pretty sure Rattata evolves at a later level than 15, but you know what, it's whatever. It's Pokemon logic. So there's our TM Dig. We will need that later. Alright, so on to Vermilion City. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid the Pokemon on this route. It's really tempting to go down that side. You know, there could be some juicy Pokemon there, but the same Pokemon are going to spawn on the next route anyway, so it's not a big deal. So we can go straight to here. And now here we have a pretty questionable cutscene. So we meet up with the rival again. He's going to give us some goodies, of course, but he's going to give it to us in a very, very strange way. He's going to be like, huh? What's that? Hold on a sec. And then he approaches you, the screen fades to black, and now we're suddenly pregnant because he kissed us or something. So it's kind of unfortunate, but we got revive babies. Woo! We got to revive. So free revive, so in case, you know, my lead Pokemon dies, we got to revive to revive. Oh, and also 2 more. I think what they were trying to do there is, like, I don't know, you're supposed to do like a magic trick or something behind your ear or whatever, but the way they presented that was a little questionable. So a lot of people like to joke about that one. All right, off to the underground tunnel. So the underground tunnel, just like the old games, have hidden items, which is pretty cool. And you'll notice Pikachu, it's wagging its tail, and eventually it wags its tail like a lot more than normal. And that's why it's like, oh man, there's something here, there's something here. So it actually acts as an item finder, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna pick up this nugget, which is guaranteed. There's also some other stuff that can be like completely random stuff, but I got everything I need money-wise, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I will pick up this lure too. Now the question is, do I want to use a lure here? I have options here for sure. Let's do it. Sure. So here I only want a few Pokemon. I just want like Jigglypuff, Abra if it spawns. Ideally I would like Growlithe as well, but I actually want to get a later Growlithe because I want a higher level Growlithe for a specific reason. So there's a hidden rare candy here, so if you never got that, go ahead and pick that up. So I'm going to just cut over here. There's a Growl. Okay, Jigglypuff. I want that. Oh, it's moving. I'm going to wait. Nice. Excellent, too. There we go. Oh, are you serious? Come on. My catch luck has not been very great so far, unfortunately. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We can make things work anyway. Alright, cool. So we're going to use that Jigglypuff to evolve to Wigglytuff since we have 2 Moonstones. This will be one of our Moonstone recipients. Oh, I just realized I forgot to remove, yeah, I forgot to remove Mankey, Psyduck, and Venonat. I should probably do that. I guess I'll do it in the next menu. It's not a big deal. I usually do Misty first because I have a level 15 Pikachu, but because I was so severely under-leveled, I skipped that menu entirely. So if an Abra spawns, that would be good too. If it doesn't, so be it. Pidgeotto's pretty sweet, but I don't want that either. I don't see any Abras. Okay, let's just move on. Oh wait, what levels are Pikachu? I didn't even pay attention there. 17? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna use a rare candy on it. So you can skip these 2 trainers as well. Just go right smack dab in the middle, and you can skip both of them. If you're a little bit too much to the right or a little bit too much to the left, they will see you, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so we got a shopping menu here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we're gonna do some selling. I'm kind of lost in my notes. Here we go. Okay, so sell Big Mushroom. Basically sell everything that's worth stuff. Stardust. Nugget. Oh, not one, but okay. Let's get the other two as well. And the PP up as well. Okie dokes. That should be enough. Oh, the Pokeballs too. Yeah. There we go. That looks right. Okay. So we're gonna buy tons of things here. Okay, so 15 sewer potions, 2 escape ropes, 2 repels, 10 lures. Lures are gonna be super important. Lots of X items, 16 X attacks, 1 X defend, 3 special. We'll have just enough money for this. 2 special defense, 3x speed, and 4 guard spec. Alright, and then I'll just buy the rest in Great Balls. Okie doke. 24. Perfectly routed. According to plan. Okay. No, I would not like to use another. Okay, I want to do another menu here because I gotta get rid of a lot of Pokemon. So first things first, we want to evolve that Jigglypuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So I go to the power pocket, and here you go. Don't press B. All right, good stuff. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so we're still 1 ahead. So we'll have to figure out what we don't want. I think I have an idea of what it would be, but we'll see. It really depends on what shows up. So the next major one is going to be the route with Rock Tunnel on it. There's a ton of like crucial catches there, so that's going to kind of dictate how the rest of the run goes. Okay, so now we're going to dump all the other Pokemon except Oddish and Pikachu. These all take way too long to evolve, so it's just not worth it. I think there's other stuff I want to do here too. Yeah, I want to heal Pikachu. That's definitely something that needs to happen. I'm going to go ahead and swap these to here. I'm going to just use a Super Potion. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so I try to minimize the amount of menus I do because it takes time, of course, to kind of open the menu and go to your bag and all that. So you try to want to do as much as you can in one menu, which is ideal. So we get the Sailor set for fun, so we could dress up like that guy if we wanted to, and Pikachu as well. But ain't nobody got time for that. So now we're going to SSN. You could skip everything on the ship and just go straight to the rival. It makes no sense, but it works. So you go over here, you get a cutscene with Rival and Rival that should have been Rival. He's coming, wait for it. There he is. And of course, when you have a cutscene with these guys, you're getting free stuff. So Gary gives us Chaleur Sable, which is basically just a full heal. So it heals every status, which is really nice. It's actually pretty helpful. All right, so our rival's over here. Now we're gonna go this way. And we're going to head towards where the captain's room is. And that's where the rival fight usually happens. And he's just going to teleport to there because he's just that powerful. I don't know. He's really kind and positive on the outside, but deep down he has some like teleportation skills. And he's like a total awesome person. Just like doing all these weird things. And now he's here. How is he here? I don't know. Logic. Oh, I just realized something. I don't believe I used the candy on Pikachu. And I also didn't save my game, so this is a little bit scary. It's probably going to be fine, but I definitely should have at least saved or used the candy. Yeah, that's not good. That's okay. So this fight, we want to do a guard spec. So guard spec prevents like stat decreases, so sand attack does absolutely nothing, which is pretty good. Oh wait, no, not yet. We do need to buff our attack too. Okay, let's go for the kill here. Okay, so what I'm most worried about is the Oddish. At level 17, that Oddish can be a pain in the butt. So here's hoping it's fine. I don't care about light screen. I said I don't care about light screen. There we go. Okay, on the bright side, I did hit level 18. That's good. This might actually be fine then. So I guess the candy did not need to be used. I guess it's fine. Ooh, that's not good. I am gonna heal, and he's probably gonna heal too, and that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Oh, he didn't. What? That's surprising. Is he gonna heal now? No. Okay. Strange. He definitely heals with the Oddish, so I don't know why he's not caring for his EV, his starter Pokemon, but okay. Low HP here. I'm gonna go for a flinch, and then we'll see from there. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, we just barely tanked that. That was risky. All right, heal. All right. No poison, no poison. Okay, and we can kill from here. We don't have to use Tail Whip. Nice. Okay, good. All right, we survived. Good stuff. It all worked out according to plan. I used a lot of super potions on that fight, which kind of stings, but I do have like 3 extra like regular potions, so I should start using those outside of fights. All right, he's all happy that I beat him for some reason. All right, and we go to the captain. You know, we do the usual thing in the old game. You rub the captain's back, make him feel better, and then he teaches you this super awesome secret technique, which is cut. Now, the difference in this game is that they're not HMs, or hidden moves, or what they were in the old game. Your Pikachu just learns the move, and it doesn't erase any of your 4 attack slots. So I could just use cut whenever. I don't even need a certain Pokemon in my party. I don't need to get rid of a move. I just have it, which is great. And I believe they all have different names too. They're not like, it's not like cut, fly, surf. They have like fancy names. I don't remember what cut was. It just showed surf is like sea skim, fly is sky dash. You know, these fancy names for just what they do. Oh, I'm actually gonna do this for safety. I don't normally do this too, but I think I'm just gonna play it safe. This woman over here heals your Pokemon, so it's just a little detour. I don't have to use any super potions. I don't have to heal any of the attacks or whatever with the ether that I picked up. And now when we exit this, we get another cutscene, so I'm gonna mash plus. It's just a cutscene showing the SSN leaving, just like the old game. Does like the ship horn, all that fancy stuff. All right, so now normally you would go fight Surge, which is the 3rd gym. You're gonna go over here and you have the creeper guy go like, "Hey pal, come go fight the gym." And I'm like, no, I'll pass. I'll come back later for that. So you don't actually have to do the gyms in order, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be doing it in a completely different order. And we're doing Surge much later. Now, hopefully I don't hit this fight. Okay, good. We skipped it twice. So we're never fighting those trainers. That's great. Now we're actually getting to the point where Pikachu will soon not be used anymore, which is pretty sad. I will miss 222, but he'll still be on my shoulder, being a cheerleader. We have plenty of other strong Pokemon that we're going to use instead, though. Fun fact in this category, at least the way I play this game, I use 6 different Pokemon to take care of certain trainers. So you've already seen Pikachu, you've already seen Oddish. There's still 4 more that I use in certain fights. Some a lot less than others, and some a lot more than others, but it's still funny that I use 6 different Pokemon. That's like very unusual for a Pokemon game. Oh, there's the Abra. Oh, that's so tempting. But by the time I get there, he's going to be gone, so it's not worth it. Abra's pretty weird too, because basically if it sees you, it's going to instantly teleport away when you try to get into a fight with it, which is kind of sad. So you have to like sneak up on it or go up from behind, and then you can, oh, there you go, chop down. That's what cut's called. I think I want to do a menu here. Yeah. Wait, no, I already healed Pikachu to full. No, we're good. Never mind. Maybe I could have saved, but that's fine. These 2 trainers coming up are kind of scary. We'll see, though. It should be fine. I will definitely save for the second guy, though. That's a must. Okay. So we're going to do a guard spec here, because this EV also knows Sand Attack. And we're going to buff it up with X Attack. Now a double kick should take care of it in 1 shot. Our attack stat seems to be really good somehow, so I'm pretty confident in this. Oh, no. Dang. Okay, that sucks. That's okay, though. So now we got this Gloom coming up. Gloom is a troll. This is what I'm a little bit worried about. I should be at enough health for this. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Tail Whip. Okay. All right, let's heal. All right, so let's go ahead and do 2 headbutts now. Come on, flinch, 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 flinch. No. Oh, I'm gonna heal again. That's unfortunate. This is gonna be a pretty long fight. Yeah. All right. Please give me a flinch. Flinch, 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 flinch. Yes. Okay. We got it. Yikes. That was a scary one. All right. That's why you say for these trainers in a marathon setting, you shouldn't risk that. Don't do what I do. All right. Level 19. Sort of okay, but it's going to be irrelevant really soon. There's only going to be one more fight now where I use Pikachu. Well, potentially 2. I don't want to jinx it. It could be 2, but it's going to be most likely 1. So I want to do another menu here. We're going to switch to Oddish, and this guy is very scary. So we're going to go to our bag. Swap these 2. I'm going to use the lure now. I'm going to be catching a lot of stuff here, and we're going to save the game. I've lost a lot of runs to this dumb guy here, so... Oh, no, I don't need to save again. We're good. Okay. So, once again, a young boy, what does he have as a starting Pokemon? A Sandshrew. And it's a higher level Sandshrew, and it's a really, really annoying one. So, we're going to have to do the best we can with our Oddish, who should be pretty close to its level. I think it's probably like 17 or 18 now. Oh, not even 16. Okay, this is going to be pretty scary. So I just have to absorb and pray, basically. Oh, that's good. Fury swipes and it missed. That's fantastic. Okay, I think we win. Awesome. Okay, that's a relief. That can go so south in like totally different ways. It can use Sand Attack and you miss a bunch. It could use Dig, which does a lot of damage to Oddish. So now Oddish is not really useful against Rattata, so I'm going to go back to Pikachu. Good old 2-2-2. Gonna finish the job here. I'm gonna do the exact same strat as the other Raticate that the Rocket had. Ooh, I'm pretty low HP. I probably should have healed Pikachu. I think I'm just gonna go for this. This might be a mistake. Yeah. Oh, and it crit me, of course. I think it wouldn't have killed if it didn't crit. That's okay. I'll revive. I have a million revives, so I guess I'll use those. So sorry, Oddish, you're gonna have to take a blow here. It's probably gonna die. All right, thanks, Rival, for the revives. I knew I was forgetting something on the menu. It didn't. It felt a little empty. So let's go ahead and heal, I guess. All right, we should be good now. Oh yeah, really? Okay. Should I guess I'll just stick with this. Yeah, sure. Poison powder. Do it. Okay. Sure. Actually, I think I'm going to switch here now. I want to keep Oddish alive, if possible. I wasn't expecting Oddish to live that long, honestly. I thought I was going to live 2 turns, then peace out. Alright, so of course this fight found a way to be terrible. Alright, he's poisoned, though. I think I'm going to go for this. This might actually kill. Nah, I didn't. Okay. Alright, we win though. We're good. Alright, sloppy fight. And of course it was the Raticate that caused problems. I think it was mostly my fault though. I forgot to heal Pikachu. I think it would have been fine if I actually remembered to do that. Oh well, so we just lost a minute to my own stupidity. It's okay. So now we're going to be catching tons of Pokemon because we need them. I'm going to pick this up too just in case. It's a super potion. I kind of used a lot. So I'm going to play that one safe as well. Here's a spinner again. Got to watch out. There's also another one right here. Yep. Alright, see ya. Okay, now time to catch tons of stuff. So the main thing I want... there it is! And it's a glowing one, too. Nidoran male. So we're actually going to use this Nidoran. We're going to evolve it to a Nidoking. Which I'm pretty excited for. Nidoking's a pretty cool Pokemon. It's also used in the old Pokemon Red speedrun. So it's kind of a nice little segment with Nidoking, which is actually going to be pretty helpful because it deals with a lot of Pikachu's trouble Pokemon. Nice. First ball as well. Alright, so I might as well just mark all these because I'm going to do all the evolutions now. Okay. Oddish leveled up as well. Nope. Stop. Alright. I do want to keep Oddish just to get Gloom. Okay. So we got a lot of menuing here to get this Nidoking ASAP because we want to give it experience. Okay, so... I guess I'll just do this here. Okay. So we're gonna start with the rare candy, so we can bring it up to level 25 to get Nidoran. And because we use the lure, of course, we have the max level possible Nidoran, which is ideal. And then we have a Moonstone, a second Moonstone that we got from Mount Moon, so we're gonna go and evolve it to Nidoking. And when I evolve it to Nidoking, I have to make sure to check the stats. I have to not forget. Because certain fights have to be done a little bit differently depending on how good your Nidoking is. So I'm going to pay attention to that once I do this. Alright, don't mash B, don't mash B. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to learn 2 moves on this Nidoking. It's going to learn Thrash naturally through this evolution, which is a pretty powerful move. It's not as good as it used to be in the old games. Thrash was insane in the old games. Here they nerfed it a little bit. Now it's only 2 to 3 times it could attack instead of like 3 to 4, I believe it was. But it's still a really powerful move regardless. So I'm going to teach that over Helping Hand here. And let's check the stats now. 61, ooh, that's pretty low, and 58, okay. 61, huh. Alright, we can make that work. I mean, we could pretty much work with any Nidoking. It's just the higher the attack, the better. That's pretty low for a Nidoking. Okay, and we want to teach also the dig move that we picked up earlier from the rocket, so it has a ground move right away. And we're going to teach that over Toxic. Alright, so that's pretty much all we have to do in that menu. I still want to catch more Pokemon though, so we're going to do that. Yes, perfect. Nidoran female. So we can get this Nidoran female and evolve it to Nidorina and then put it back in our box. Oh, that still hit. Wow, I'm surprised. It jumped and then it landed and calculated. Nice. Okay, so I got that. Now I do want, let's see, I want Rattata and I want Spearow, and then I could probably move on. I really want at least Rattata and Spearow. Krabby is a bonus. You could also get Krabby here. I will probably catch that too if it happens. But I might even skip Krabby. I'm kind of, oh, there we go. Ooh, there's, okay, well, there's all the Pokemon I need. Question is, do I really need Krabby? I guess it could be helpful. I think I will get it just in case. It's a marathon, of course. Obviously, you kind of have to judge whether it's worth it to get certain Pokemon. So now I have to do an extra menu. I got to clear out some stuff because I don't really want Krabby in my party if I catch it. But I think for the sake of safety, it'll be fine. This will put me at like 52 expected Pokemon. So by doing that, you know, I'll be able to skip another 2 Pokemon later just in case something doesn't spawn. So let's go ahead and grab it. Oh, and Rattata. I think that's more important. Let's get this one first. And then after these 2 catches, I will continue to Rock Tunnel. Now experience doesn't really matter too much. Like, you know, Nidoking's pretty powerful the way he is. The more the better, of course, but it's really totally optional. So I'm not going to try too hard with these catches now. Oh, I should have removed Pikachu when I did all that Nidoking menuing as well, but that's okay. Because unfortunately, we are done with Pikachu now that we have Nidoking. Oh, yeah, so let's not forget to mark Rattata and Spearow. Let's go get this Krabby too, I guess. Alright, so same thing. Just toss Great Balls. That's why we pick up a lot of Great Balls, because there's a lot of catches we got to do. We got to get 50 different Pokemon by the time we get to Koga, which is coming up. I mean, it's about, like, I don't know, an hour or so. A little bit over an hour from now, so got to catch as much as we can. We're about, like, halfway done on catches, I would say. And now throughout all Rock Tunnel, I have all these Pokemon that could evolve in one level, so you're just going to see a ton of evolutions in the Rock Tunnel. Go away. All right, let's clean up our party here. So we don't need you. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Everyone else could evolve, so. All right, let's go. Is there anything else we need to do? No, we're good. Okay. All right, so now we have another little rocket cutscene here. This is actually new. This wasn't in the original games at all. You got these rocket grunts ganging up on you, which is totally unfair. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes Lorelei from the Elite Four, just showing up, being awesome and stuff. I'm like, okay, you can't gang up on a child. You got to get through me first. So Lorelei literally fights 3 grunts, and I just take care of one. Lorelei's that OP. She has, like, you know, level 50 plus Pokemon, and I'm just, you know, here with my 20 or so. The other weird thing about that whole cutscene, for some reason, it gives you a full heal. So if for some reason you're low on HP, it heals up everything, including your moves, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So I'm going to thrash this. It'll die in 2 hits. All right. So since I only used 1 lure and I pretty much found everything, like that was super lucky. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save a bit of time here. So normally I'd be kind of picky with my lures and kind of conserve them because I do want to use lures throughout a lot of the game. However, it is faster to actually go around this way. Yes, I will use another one. But if you want to conserve your lures, you could just cut the tree over there, but it's a little bit slower. So we're gonna save the frames there. All right, so now we're in Rock Tunnel. That's an Onyx. Yeah, Onyxes are pretty scary. We're not fighting that. Onyxes are scary, and they're also really annoying to catch, so we're not going to bother with that. Onyx is actually not even on my tracker, because I just don't even want to bother catching it. Some Pokemon are just really not worth it to catch. Like, you know, a Kangaskhan pops up, it's like, oh, it's a Kangaskhan, I want it, but your Great Balls are going to be, like, pretty bad in trying to catch it. So where am I in my notes? Okay, so I had 61 attack, so I can use Thrash. I have barely enough attack to use this strat. If I was at 60 attack, I would have had to use 2 poison jabs instead. Wait, what? No, that's actually not the case. Okay, well, let's use a Fury attack then. I got lucky. I was confused as well. Interesting. I'm pretty sure I saw 61 attack. So I guess I just had really bad rolls. Oh, Onyx got me. Dang it. Onyx, please. Go away. It's tiny. It's not tiny. Look at it. It's huge. Yeah, tiny for an Onyx, maybe. Oh, Graveler, yes. So I think I want, what is it, like 4 or 5 different Pokemon here, ideally. So Graveler's nice. We got the Geodude in Mount Moon, but it's a really low level, so it's better to just catch a Graveler here, because it's just a lot faster. Now, the other thing I really want right now, it's not like super needed, especially on Pikachu version, but a Rhyhorn would be pretty nice, because a Rhyhorn is basically our Uber for this run. So there's a new mechanic in this, well, not new mechanic, but in the Gen 1 remake, I guess, you can ride certain Pokemon in the game. So Rhyhorn is one of them, and he's not too fast, but he's faster than walking, so it's still worth it. Oh, I already marked Graveler. That might have been a mistake. That's okay. All right. That's another Onyx. I will pass. That's a Zubat. Zubat would have been nice if I didn't already catch it, because then I could evolve it to Golbat, but that's fine. That ship has sailed. Oh, Cubone. Okay. Yes, please. So Cubone's level 24, and it evolves at level 28. So it's not the greatest option, because it has to level up 4 times. But in a pickle, and you absolutely need another Pokemon, you can keep it in the party to get a Marowak. But I think I'm pretty good on Pokemon, so I'm probably just going to catch the Cubone and deposit it eventually.
If I may say that your Nidoking seems to serve you well, we got the Queen that served a good cause with a $20 donation from Erika Plays, who says, good luck, bro.
Thanks, sis. Oh, speaking of Nido Queen, well, we're getting Nidorina. Unfortunately, we're not getting Nido Queen. We don't have any more Moonstones. However, I do have Nido Queen on the tracker in the event. I just don't find Jigglypuff. Or I really need an extra Pokemon. There is a 3rd Moonstone, but it's a little bit out of the way. So that's like my, you know, absolute worst backup in case something goes completely wrong. But that'll probably not happen. But I have it there just in case that happens. All right, well, we got Cubone. Let's not forget that. Okay. That's a lot of Cubones, and that's a Zubat. Go away. Is there a Nidoking full health? I didn't really see. Okay, that's fine. Zubat. Go away. All right. So this guy's got the Kangaskhan I was talking about earlier. Kangaskhan's are just pretty annoying in this game from the trainers. Also, it's Slowpoke. That's supposed to be us. We are Slowpoke, but they are also Slowpoke. So whoever was the last person to go overestimate, that's you. So X attack. Joy-Con. There we go. So we're going to be using a lot of X attacks on Nidoking because he's all physical. And we're going to do Poison Jab. This might not kill, and if it doesn't, it's fine. I'm just going to use a Thrash here. Okie doke. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Krabby might still be in my party, and I have to heal my Nidoking, so we're going to do a bit of cleanup here. So we're going to go ahead and use those 2 potions. Get him out of the way here. Okay. And we're going to go in our... I said we're going to go in our box. There we go. And some already evolved, too, so we don't want you. And... oh, never mind. But we don't want you either. So Krabby was already not in our party. I guess we had a full party. Alright, so that worked out. We still don't have Rhyhorn. Onyx. Okay, you know what? Oh, wait, actually, what is that? Oh, no. Pass. I think what I'm actually going to do here seems a little counterintuitive, but it's just really annoying. I'm going to use a Repel and then use another Lure to get that Onyx out of the way and keep my Lures going, because I had a little bit extra there. Oh! Ah, no, I got an optional trainer. Gosh, I haven't hit that guy ever, actually. He kind of jebaited me a bit. He's faster than I thought. So I don't even know what this guy has, but he only has 1, so that's good. So we're going to get a little bit of extra experience that we don't want. Oh, of course it's Onyx. We repelled the Onyx away, and now it's back. Great. So that's fine. We'll just dig this, I guess. I think I have plenty extra. This will die in 1 shot, probably? No, not even. Okay. Let's... will this kill? I don't even know. Nope, not at all. Alright, let's just go ahead and do another one. At worst case, I have an Ether, so I can heal Dig if I need to, but I think I have enough even with 2 extra used.
Well, while you got extra XP, we got an extra donation from Belkarama with $2.22 saying Eevee over Pikachu, but I forgive you.
I'm not spending $90 on Eevee, sorry. As much as I'd like to have the faster version, Pikachu has a special place in my heart. There's my Uber! Yes! Okay, wait. We gotta wait for the spinner, though. He's kind of in the way. Stop. Alright. Uber. Uber. Was that the Zubat or the Rhyhorn? Okay, good. We have finally found our Uber. Unfortunately, we got it pretty late, so we're not going to be using it too much, but it'll be used for a little bit to be a little bit faster than walking. Okay. Still got plenty of Great Balls. So all we're missing after this Rhyhorn is Machop. If I don't get Machop, it's not the end of the world. I also forgot to mark Krabby. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to get both Fearow and Raticate. And we have our Uber. So we're going to use this next menu coming up to just get rid of these 2 evolutions, assign Rhyhorn as a ride Pokemon, and I heal Nidoking if I need to. I don't think I need to, but in case I do. Alright, so next trainer is going to be this guy, okay. And now Eradicate. So let's mark those. Boom, boom. Alright. So what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 31. It's pretty good. So it's just Machop now. If it doesn't spawn, it's fine. I really do want that to spawn though. Oh, I almost got into that trainer fight. These Pokemon are so annoying. I mean, I am spawning them with lures. Oh, Kangaskhan, no. So this is another category that's not really like official right now. It's just kind of a fun category. Currently it's called Max Dex. You could also call it Catch 'em Almost or All Unique Mons. It's basically catching all 135 Pokemon you can catch in just one version of a game with no trades or anything. Kangaskhan is really hard to find. Kangaskhan is a 1% spawn, which is really, really hard to find. It takes forever. And of course, in a run that doesn't catch them all, it spawns, which is kind of unfortunate. It would have been really great for that kind of run, but yeah. I've done that run a few times just for fun. It's a lot longer than this. It's I think my PB is like around 7 hours. And people have done around 6. Dig. Okie doke. So yeah, like I said, Machop is next on my radar. If it asks me to use a lure again, I'm going to be a little hesitant if I want to. Just for a Machop, it's kind of hard to decide whether I really want to keep that. Okay, I guess I will. Do I have to heal? I didn't even do all the menuing with Rhyhorn. I forgot about that. Let's do that now. So much going on. Okay, remove. Remove. Still don't have Gloom yet. Let me check. Okay, we're good. And then we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna assign. Here's a ride. There's our Uber. Okay, next trainer. So this Ace Trainer actually gives us 5 Ultra Balls at the end of the fight, which is pretty useful in catching the last Pokemon we need to get. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a setup here. We're going to go ahead and use the next attack. And I'm also going to use the next speed. Ouch. Oh, that sucks. I think I'm going to heal that right away with our Burn Heal. Okay, and I'm going to heal now as well. This is not a very good start. That burn was actually like pretty huge. We don't want that. Okay. I still need to use the next speed, so let's not forget that. So the menus are like pretty weird in this game. Like they kind of loop around in weird ways, and also the fact that I have to use a Joy-Con for this is a little awkward because you have to use the analog stick to go through the menus, and it's kind of annoying coming from other games where you just use a D-pad, which is just a lot more simple, but you know, it's fine. You get used to it over time. Alright, so there's only one more trainer left in here as long as I don't get an optional again. Hey, there's our Gloom. Cool. Alright, so we're done with Oddish. And we're still missing that Machop. Okay. Okay, let's not hit this guy, please. Okay. Oh, there he is. Awesome. Good timing. Okay. Alright. Alright, so if this catches, we're in a really good spot. Okay, great. So I don't want this. So now we're 2 ahead of where we're supposed to be, so now we actually don't need Ghastly and Haunter. It doesn't spawn very often, but it can. If Ghastly does spawn, then I could skip a later one. I could skip like Tentacool after. I have a lot of options, which is really interesting about this run, is that like you kind of route it depending on what shows up. And that's kind of annoying, but I had to run into that because there's a trainer there. So if I just waited there, I would have waited even longer because that trainer's going to spin and see me. Whoa, Golbat. Okay. Enough random encounters, please. Okay. I guess I could have used the Repel after that Machop, but whatever. I also probably should have healed Nidoking there, but I think these 2 die in one shot anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll just heal after, before the rival. Let me see, what's my HP? Because he's going to Fake Out, I think, which always goes first and cancels my move. This will be fine, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, does nothing. And then I outspeed and I destroy these 2 Pokemon, which I believe is just Meowth and Vulpix. The Vulpix might outspeed me. I don't know if it does. We're going to find out now. I'm 1 level higher. That's great. How much HP do I have at the end of this? 25? Alright, well, only one way to find out. It's not a big deal. I have other Pokemon I could use in case this doesn't work out. Okay, no quick attack, but it does nothing. Okay, we're good. Good stuff. So Rock Tunnel is now done. And we got everything we need, which is great. We got our Uber, we got all the other Pokemon. Good stuff. Alright, so now we're off to the Spoopy Town, Lavender Town, with the spoopy music. Skip those 2 trainers. And no more lures for now. Oh, where am I going? All right, little cutscene here. Oh, the good old Cubone, if you guys remember the old games. This is kind of a little cutscene. There's like a little bit more, I guess, cutscenes or story with the Cubone, which is kind of cool. There's also a dedicated, like, full animated cutscene for it too, which is pretty sad. But we're gonna skip it, so luckily we don't get to see the sad cutscene. All right, so before we fight our rival yet again, let's do some cleanup. So I think I have some fully evolves. Yes, just Gloom, and we don't want Machop, really. And I need to heal Nidoking. That's almost exactly enough. That should be fine. And I'm gonna save, just in case. I don't think I really need to for this, but it's been a while since I last saved. All right, how's it going? Positive rival. You have any goodies for me? Oh no, you want to fight me. Okay. Sorry, I'm slow. Slowpoke. Okay, so now this rival. This rival's not too complicated. If I remember right, my attack is really bad right now, so I'm gonna play it really safe with this one. So guard spec to stop the sand attack nonsense. We're gonna do 2 X attacks because we're weak sauce. And my X attacks are all the way over there. It's kind of awkward to get to. Yeah, we're gonna do another one here. X speed as well, because Jolteon is really, really fast. And now everything should just die in one hit. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, I just basically match A now. Poison jab everywhere. The only one that could probably survive is this guy. Gloom might be able to survive. I don't know. Okay, we're good. Yeah, the 2x attacks is just too strong. Quick attack, whoop-de-doo. That was like nothing. 'Tis but the flesh wound. Okay, so we're done with that rival. Easy peasy. So now we're going to use one of our 2 escape ropes. Unfortunately, there's only 2 escape ropes we could actually use in this run, which lets you escape, you know, a dungeon or something similar. So it's kind of unfortunate we only have 2 uses for it, whereas in the old game you would kind of like escape rope or dig out of like tons of things. But it's fine. At least it still has a use, I guess, even if it's only 2 uses. That's fine. It saves us money for more X items, which is always good. Or healing items, or whatever else we need. Ghost, be gone. So if you remember the old games, you got these ghosts, and you can't progress because you don't know what they are. You get to the end of the tower, and it's like, you don't know what that Pokemon is, so you need the Silph Scope to go through here. Oh, so let's not get out normally. We want to escape rope out. I'm also going to heal because I took a lot of damage from that Pidgeotto. And, oh, no, that's one too many B presses. And escape rope out. There we go. Spin out of there. Ride our Rhyhorn Uber over to the next route. So unfortunately, Rhyhorn's going to be pretty short-lived. It's still going to stay in our party because it does kind of have some uses in double battles as like a backup. But ultimately, we are going to get a new ride Pokemon, which is exclusive. Well, we'll say quote-unquote exclusive to Pikachu version, which is faster than Rhyhorn. So that's a little bit of an advantage for Pikachu version. All right, so another little cutscene there with Jesse and James. And we're going to fight this trainer over here. And Nidoking's going to destroy this trainer. All right, scroll my notes a bit more there. There you go. It's this. All right, so now on this route, now we're heading over to Celadon City, but we're gonna take a few little detours to get some things. We're gonna basically build a Pokemon here. So we're gonna go through here. You don't normally have to do this, but in here is a free Firestone. And I'm gonna be able to use that Firestone to evolve a Growlithe into an Arcanine, which you can ride, which is great. I was kind of being careful with that trainer and also not hitting the Jigglypuff. Okay. So now there's some trainers here we gotta skip. So I'm gonna just kind of weave around this way. There we go. Trainers are blind. You could be pretty close to them and they still won't see you. All right, and now we have another underground tunnel where you can pick up more hidden items, but I just don't need them, so I'm not gonna waste my time picking up anything here. Just gonna hold left for like 10 seconds or so. But yeah, so over here, we're gonna catch a lured Growlithe, which is gonna be level 27, I believe. I don't remember the exact level. It's 27 or 28. It's a really high level. It's like about on par with Nidoking, which is great. And we're gonna use that Growlithe or / Arcanine in a few different ways. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a lure again, just for this route, because I just want a max level Growlithe. And that's all I really need on this route. But if Abracadabra spawn, that could be another free Pokemon too. So that's nothing. So now what I could do here is I could just respawn again, like what I used to do at the beginning of the game. So I could just always spawn 3 Pokemon over and over, 3 Pokemon over and over until Growlithe spawns. That's a Porygon. That's funny. So that's a special spawn. It's a pretty rare spawn. Unfortunately, we're going to get a free Porygon later. That's a lot easier to get than that. So there we go. There's our boy. Oh, what? Are you serious? Oh my god, how did that happen? There's 3 of them, and I somehow hit the door at the very edge. I don't know what happened there. Okay, we got another one. Let's be careful. There we go. Wow, that was funny. It was right in front of me, too. Alright, Growlithe, what's up? Oh yeah, let's use a Raspberry, just in case. So I really do want this. Nice. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna get both Growlithe. Arcanine will be a little bit later, but I'm just gonna mark it now because it's gonna happen soon. All right, cool. So yeah, I already got Jigglypuff, and I'm still gonna get Pidgey later. I'm saving Pidgey for a very long time, and you'll see why. So let's get out of here. Yeah, I guess we'll do this here. Okay. And that's the last you'll see of Rhyhorn, at least riding Rhyhorn anyway. We'll probably see it in a double battle in case things go wrong, but that's it. Alright, so now we're in the Rocket Hideout, and this is how we get the Soap Scope. So we're going to have to fight a lot of grunts and a lot of annoying fights at the end of the hideout. Luckily, there are some goodies in here, and we're going to do some really cool things with Arcanine as well. I love this strat a lot. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so this guy. I'm pretty weak, but I think this will kill. In 2 thrashes. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Let's keep on looking here. Okay. So now we're gonna build our Arcanine here. I better. Oh, don't forget. This is so easy to forget. You have to hit the switch behind the poster to get access to the hideout. It's very easy to forget after you fight that guy, because you just want to think about going there. So unfortunately, this game corner is kind of like abandoned. Like they have no more coins anymore, which is kind of unfortunate, so you can't play the games. Okay, so let's go ahead and build our Arcanine. So we're going to switch him to the lead just for this fight. And then oh, I forgot. Whoops, that's the whole point of that. I want to set him as a ride Pokemon, and we're going to evolve him right now. Alright. So there's our Arcanine. So what's really special about this Arcanine is not only can we ride this Arcanine, and it's faster than Rhyhorn, it's also a really high-level Arcanine that knows Crunch. Why is that relevant, you may ask? The next trainer has a Hypno, a pretty high-level Hypno, and Nidoking is poison, so Hypno is really, really annoying to deal with as Nidoking, because it could use a Psychic attack, it does more than half your HP, and it's just such a problematic fight. But since this Arcanine tanks Hypno very well and knows a move that's super effective against it, it's just really great. So I don't even have to save for this fight. I used to always save for this fight because of that, but now with this new max level Arcanine Fire Doggo strat, we could just destroy this Hypno. Look at this big doggo. Alright, so just use Crunch and it'll die in 2 shots. Easy. There we go. That's how much Psybeam does. That move would do like about 2/3 of the damage on Nidoking. Nice useless crit. I didn't need that. And there we go. There's our 4th Pokemon used. So we only use Arcanine for that fight as like a lead Pokemon, but it's still funny that you use it at least once. gets the spotlight. Okay, now we gotta swap him back because we want Nidoking. We also need to heal him. We're pretty decent on super potions. We should be fine. Alright, so now we got a little tile puzzle, just like the old games. And I think I heard he went the wrong way because I'm dumb. You gotta go left first. Then right. Then you want to go down to the third arrow over here. And there you go. So sometimes even though you do these puzzles over and over again, sometimes you just gotta forget, like, wait, why am I doing this? Alright, so this guy... Alright, we need an X attack on this guy. So yeah, Grunts pretty much have their usual Team Rocket Pokemon. Nothing too special, honestly. You got the rats, you got the Zubats, the poison Pokemon, of course. Oh, also Voltorb. This guy has a Voltorb as well. Same thing, Thrash is just gonna wipe him out in one shot, thanks to the X attack boost. I'm pretty low already, I gotta heal again. Alright, how are we doing on time? 1:45, so we're pretty much at the halfway point of the run. Not too bad. We're definitely really good on Pokemon so far, so things are going pretty swell considering what happened, what has happened so far. Okay. We're gonna get another one of these for safety, and this is essential. Hyper Potion heals for 120 HP. It's gonna be super important. Let's not forget to heal here. Alright. Alright, so let's fight this guy. All he's got is a Grimer, but Grimer's pretty annoying. Grimers and Mucks know a move called Minimize, which is essentially like Sand Attack, but it basically increases their evasion. Kind of like a double team, same thing. So it could get really annoying and you can miss a lot against this guy. So hopefully that's not the case. We're just gonna dig here and pray. Okay, Harden, there you go. Easy fight. Oh, no, he's not dead yet. Okay, we gotta do another move. Let's just do a Thrash here. We're pretty low on attacks right now, but I think we'll be okay. 6 digs. Let me just do some quick maths here. There's a lot of cutscene stuff here, so it's not too bad to do this now. 1, 2, 3 potentially. I think we're gonna cut it super close. Yeah, I think we have like almost barely enough digs. All right, so now we have this whole cutscene. Instead of just giving the lift key like he does in the old game, we have to do this little like mini game thing to get the key because he like tossed it up there and he's like, haha, you'll never get the key this way. So you have to kind of figure out how to do it. So you go, you see the vent. How do you get to the vent? Use a very dangerous wheelchair here, like not a wheelchair, like an office chair with wheels on the bottom. So don't try that at home. You could hurt yourself. And then we control Pikachu through these little, vents and pipes and stuff to get the lift key, which is pretty cool. It's kind of a shame they didn't add more of this. I mean, it's kind of whatever, but it's still kind of interesting that they added something like this. Pika, Pika! All right, get the lift key. 222 got the lift key. So see, 222 still doing things. He's not in our party, but he's still helping out, doing the good stuff. All right, there's Jesse and James. We're about to fight them really soon. They heard a noise. They're like, uh-oh. I heard Pikachu. They're onto us. And that is true. Is there another trainer before that? I don't think there is. Yeah, no. We're going straight to Jesse and James. There's a rare candy here for free. Always pick that up, of course. So now we're basically stockpiling rare candies for our last main Pokemon, because we're going to switch main Pokemon again. We're not going to have Nidoking the whole way either. So yeah, it's a pretty exciting run, trying out a bunch of different Pokemon instead of just one the whole way. So let's see. I guess there's like a lot of different ways to do this puzzle. I didn't even realize that there was multiple ways. So I think this is what you want. Yeah, I used to do this a different way. I think this might actually be a bit faster. It's crazy, like, since this is a new game, like, a lot of things still get found. So, like, we have like about 50 plus runners now, and it's just like, everything gets found. Or not everything, but like, new things get found like every week or so. It's pretty crazy. So I try to keep up with the new strats. Trying the best that I can, especially on not EV versions, so I kind of got to get creative for some things. Okay, so here we definitely got to play it safe, and we're going to save for like almost all these fights. Also, wait, who's in our lead right now? Is it Rhyhorn or Arcanine? Yeah, it's fine. Let's just stick with Rhyhorn. Just stick with the normal strat. Alright, so now we have another double battle, but now these double battles get a little bit more annoying. Especially if they double focus Nidoking, because I really want to use Nidoking to defeat them, and not them defeat our Nidoking. So we kind of want to send out a weaker Pokemon, so we kind of bait them to attack the weaker Pokemons to leave Nidoking protected. But it doesn't always work out that way. So we just have to hope for the best here. It should be fine. Alright, so we're going to dig the Arbok this time, and we're going to use some more X attacks to buff that. Okay, X attacks over here now, so I can just do up, up. Alright, that's totally fine. Actually, no, now I want to use another X attack here. There we go. If Rhyhorn dies, it's no big deal. He's not our Uber anymore. Fire Doggo is our Uber. Okay. Now we just dig again. I guess it doesn't really matter what I do with him. Whatever. It really doesn't matter. He's gonna die this turn anyway. Yeah. See you later. So I'll bring in Arcanine just for fun. So unfortunately, I don't have any more regular potions. I would have liked to have that, honestly, but that's fine. I might have to use a super potion just to make sure Nidoking is full health. All right, there we go. So that's Jesse and James. That's good. That's one problem fight down. The next one is even worse, though. The next one is a brutal fight, so I'm 100% saving for that one. I'm also going to heal, even though it's going to heal pretty much nothing. Yeah. All right, and save the game again. All right, as you can see, we're at 35 Pokemon, so we're pretty much 2/3 of the way there. All right, so this guy's Archer. If you've played Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you may recognize this guy. So, you know, adding some more nice little touches to the game. They're adding another fight here, adding a, you know, rocket admin from another game into this, because why not? All right, so this guy's got a Weezing, and it's a really annoying Weezing. I have to do a lot of setup against this guy, and he can do a lot of annoying things like poison and stuff, so definitely got to play it safe with this. So, special defense, wherever it is, there it is. Okay. Whoops. Oh, I didn't check my stats for this. It's fine. Ooh, that's a crit. Okay, well, let's pop a potion. Yeah, as you can see, Weezing could just be so annoying. Don't burn, don't burn. Okay, another X attack. Now, I kind of want to know if I have to use the third one. Okay, let's heal now, I guess. Next turn, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at my stats, even though it's going to be a little slow. Oh, 6. Okay, we got to use another one. He's still pretty weak. I wasn't sure. All right. No problemo. And we're going to use... should I heal here? No, I think I should be fine. That should be fine against Golbat. Famous last words. We'll see. That should one-shot, that's good. And now I just use Thrash, okay. Alright, come on. Okay, we're good. Alright, we got through the trouble fights, that's awesome. Great news. So there's still one more. There's a third fight. You gotta fight Giovanni, the head honcho. His fight should not be as bad. I think I'll still save anyway, because why not, but his fight should be okay. I gotta heal again, too. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna take a little detour here because he's gonna let me. There's a free max revive here, so, you know, for safety, in case I really need it in some fight, I got that. Let's not forget to heal. Whoop. I'm running low on super potions, so that's fine. I think I'm pretty much fine from here. Let's save. Alright. Alright, Giovanni, bring it on. There's the Cubone. We can't. He can't understand what he's saying, but he's basically like, you know, take down this jerk. Bring me back to mama. All right, here's Giovanni. So we're gonna be fighting this guy a couple times throughout the game, you know, just through various rocket shenaniganry. Plus, he's also the 8th gym leader. Spoiler alert. So X defend. All right. Fake out, whatever. And we're gonna use 2X attacks again. I'm gonna risk this and probably heal next turn. Yeah, we're gonna definitely heal from here. I'm running really low on resources. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh, that's not good. No, we can't risk that. Last super potion. Should be fine. It's a good thing I picked up that one on that one route there. I kind of figured I might have needed it. Alright, good stuff. So now we just gotta do a dig against this Rhyhorn. We pretty much win, and we get the Silph Scope. Hey, former Uber. Bye, former Uber. Alright, good stuff. Alright, good job, Nidoking and Arcanine. And I guess Rhyhorn. Took down the Rocket Hideout, and there's the Silph Scope. It just so happens to be a pair of binoculars that could see ghosts' identities. Alright. Mom! Alright, Cubone's happy. He gets to go back to Lavender Town. And unfortunately, we can't escape rope out of here, so we gotta walk out. It's not a huge walk out, so it's not a big deal. And we're gonna go to floor 1. Now I'm gonna take a little detour before I leave here. This is something that's also kind of optional, but I think it's good to do as a safety. If you go a little bit to the left here, there's a free Pokeball here with I think 5 Ultra Balls, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So Ultra Balls are really great because I'm going to be doing still a decent amount of catching after I'm done like a lot of this rocket stuff. So it's best to have as much as you can in case, you know, the Pokemon just do not want to cooperate, keep on breaking out. Okay. So now we're going to learn Fly, and the way we fly is we use balloons on this, like, I don't know, I don't even know what to call it, but it has like a little steering wheel, and it's just attached with balloons, and that makes me fly wherever I have already been to, which it doesn't make any sense, but, you know, it's fine. So now we got our big old Fire Doggo. He's really fast, as you can see, and since he's faster than Rhyhorn, I'm going to use him to go to this free rare candy over here. Good doggo. All right. So now we're gonna fly over to Lavender Town. I'm gonna swap the town map there because we're gonna be doing a lot of flying now because that's just so fast instead of backtracking everywhere. All right. So now we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Tower. And now that we can see the ghosts, we can bring Cubone back to its mother and take care of more rocket shenaniganry up in here. Not as much as Rocket Hideout, so it'll be a little bit quicker, but still. So like I said earlier, I would like to see Ghastly here, but it's totally optional at this point. I'm ahead 2 Pokemon that I normally am, so it really just, it's a matter of what spawns first or what doesn't spawn at all, and I just kind of adjust from there. Wait, where am I going? Wait, no, that's fine. I go this way. For some reason, I thought that was a trainer. That is not a trainer. There are trainers, though, on this next floor, so we gotta be careful. I believe in my personal best, I think I actually hit one of them here. So let's not do that. I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, that's a Golbat. No. I do not want you. I want Ghastly. Alright, see ya. Oh, I didn't go the... Ah, it's fine, whatever. There's a faster way you could do this room, but it's it's pretty scary the way it looks because you think the trainer's gonna see you, but she doesn't. The trainer's completely blind, but it's fine. Just sticking to old habits. Oh, and there's Ghastly. Sick. So I'm gonna go for this. And I think I might even whip out the Ultra Balls for this too, if it would let me. There we go. Oh, he's moving. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this too. If it would let me. There we go. And then Nabberry. So this lets it like calm down and kind of stay in one spot. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Ah. Okay. I don't want to waste too many Ultra Balls on this. I think I might even use a Raspberry now. I really do not want to waste any more. All right, get in there, please. So if I catch this guy, I don't have to catch Tentacool. All right, sounds like a plan. All right, that's a done deal. So like I said, Ghastly doesn't always spawn. Like it could take, you know, you could do a lot of runs and Ghastly won't spawn on many of them. It's not like super rare. He's actually like the most common spawn here. Oh, that Cubone. Pretty tempting. So Cubones here are actually higher level than the ones in Rock Tunnel, and if you catch one here, it's gonna no matter what evolve in one level to a Marowak. But since I already got the Cubone in Rock Tunnel, there's no point. It's only gonna be for one Pokemon, and plus you have to see the whole evolution cutscene and everything. It's not worth it. So I have just enough, well, not just enough, but I have one extra dig here for this Haunter, and then right after this fight, we're gonna get a full heal for free. So that's good to know for future runs. I can use like 3 extra digs in case I get into extra trainers. So yeah, here's the, I don't know what you want to call this. The purified area, I think is what it's technically called. And that fully heals all my Pokemon for free. It's great. Okay, so we gotta fight this girl. And behind her is another Pokeball with Ultra Balls in it. I will definitely grab that after the Ghastly used up 3 of them. And there's also another Hyper Potion, which is super useful, and another Rare Candy as well to add to our pool of saved up Rare Candies. Alright, so dig one-shots yet again. No biggie. Okay. So now we're going to grab the Hyper Potion over here. Hey, another Ghastly. Wow, 2 Ghastlies in one run. That's kind of rare. Okay. So now here's the whole cutscene. We bring Cubone back to its mother, Marowak, but unfortunately it's a ghost. So you know what that means. It's very sad. But at least they got to reunite somehow. God, this one's even bigger than the last one. All right, so this is another cutscene you can skip. There you go. Rip sad cutscene. I just saved you guys from crying out all the tears of sadness from that very sad cutscene. All right. Yeah, come on, Cubone. So what's interesting there is the rival actually gets that Cubone and joins the party. Rival's such a caring dude. Oh, look at that Haunter, glowing Haunter too. Don't need that though. We already got the Ghastly. No point wasting 1,000,000 Ultra Balls on a Haunter. Funnily enough, you could actually ride Haunter as well. It's kind of like really useless, but it's funny that you can ride Haunter. You can't ride Gengar though, but you could ride Haunter. I'm gonna, oops, nope. I didn't want to open the Pokedex, it just didn't take my input. I just wanted to save. Probably don't really have to save for this fight either, but I'm gonna play it safe. Alright. So this fight is like basically the exact same thing as the Hideout fight. Same 2 Pokemon, same things I'm gonna be doing, just a little bit, I guess, a little bit higher level. So it's slightly harder to kill, I guess, question mark. But no, it's basically the exact same fight. So we just dig Arbok. And X attack the Nidoking. I have just enough X attacks. And then I believe this will be Nidoking's last fight. No, other X attack. I keep on forgetting about that. There we go. Because we're going to switch Pokemon yet again. For basically the last time. There's still 2 other Pokemon I'm going to be using in fights, but there's going to be one that's going to be our main Pokemon for the rest of the game. Rip Rhyhorn. That is totally fine. I'm going to send out the Arcanine again. Definitely don't want to send out Ghastly. We want him to evolve to a Haunter. So we're going to keep him in the party while we catch a bunch of other things. So just dig again. And Arcanine, you could do literally whatever you want. Yeah, Flamethrower. Have fun. Doesn't matter. Ah, I hit B. It's a bad habit because you want to mash A and B to kind of like mash quicker, but B is like a negative action, so it goes back. A is positive, of course. So you don't want to be mashing B in the parts where you really do not want to be. All right. Good stuff. Easy fight. So Team Rocket's blasting off again. That's also another unfortunate thing too. They don't blast off like in the anime. They could have done so much with that, but that's okay. So here's Mr. Fuji, named after the mountain Fuji. And he's going to give us a Poke Flute, which allows us to wake up sleeping Pokemon, which if you guys have played the original games, you know absolutely who that is. So we're going to go do that right now, actually. Not going to waste any time. So I'm going to go ahead and fly over back to Celadon City, where we're just in. Okay. And we're going to take a little detour into the center. So you may be wondering why I don't have to heal any of these Pokemon. I'm not going to be using them anymore. Well, this woman over here is Miss Celadon. She can see the future. So I'm going to give her money to see the future. So the options you got to do here, just to be sure, is blue and then red. Okay, so what this does is now every Pokemon I see until the end of the day is going to be a Modest nature. And Modest is plus special attack, minus attack. So this gives you a hint. The Pokemon I'm going to be using next is a special attacker instead of a physical attacker that I've been using. So that is like super useful. It's going to make our next Pokemon a lot better. And it's only 10,000 and we have 30k at that point. Now like money's not even an issue. We're just like overflowing with money from all these trainer fights. Oh, and here's Brock, by the way. He's in Celadon for some reason. He gives us a cup of tea because he's a kind dude. In fact, that tea is actually super important because if you remember in the old games, to get to Saffron City, the guards are thirsty and they want something to drink. In those games, you would just simply buy, you know, like a freshwater lemonade or whatever from the top of the mart. But in this game, it's like a required, like, it's just like a random key item that you have to give instead. You can still go up there and buy those items. Like, you can still buy freshwater and all that, but they don't do anything. It has to be that tea. So there's our Snorlax. We wake it up with the Poke Flute, and then Mr. Fuji comes along and is like, oh, wait, by the way, really important detail. If you use the flute, it might attack you. Oh, okay. So now we fight Snorlax, and as much as I would love to catch Snorlax, this is an awesome Pokemon, it's a little annoying to catch because in these like event Pokemon battles, you still have to fight the Pokemon and quote-unquote knock it out. It doesn't knock it out in this case. It just sends it to the, you know, the Pokemon Go screen, and you can catch it that way. But it's too much of a trouble to get that Snorlax, so unfortunately we would not be catching it. But we'll be catching a ton of stuff now. So I have a bajillion lures left, so I'm going to be using them. Right now, yeah, we got 5. That's like basically like, I think like exactly what we need. And I think just to be safe, I think I'm going to pick up the super lure as well. All right, so we're going to do a trainer skip here. We just kind of ride along that. We skip that trainer over there. I'm going to pick this up as safety. I don't even think I really need it, but just in case I need extra healing, I'm going to pick that up. And I also think I'm good on lures, but also if I'm wrong and I'm off by 1, I'm going to pick this up in case I need a lure. Because it's really important that the next Pokemon I catch is max level. There's Ponyta. Oh, and Doduo. Okay, perfect. These are 2 Pokemon I need, so let's go ahead and get this over with. So now I got Ultra Balls, so I'm going to just go ahead and stick with Ultra Balls for these catches. Oh, that was way off to the right. Oh, okay, this is bad. Can you move to the left, please? No. Okay, I have to just not go as much right. All right, get in the ball. Yeah, all right, good. So we're going to get a Rapidash now. And you guessed it, we're gonna have another ride Pokemon. So Arcanine is another former Uber, unfortunately. But he did his job. He did a really good job taking care of Hypno and being slightly faster to get the candy and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do all that stuff now, I guess. So we're gonna do a lot of cleanup here. So Pokemon box. We're gonna get rid of some stuff. We don't need Nidoking anymore. Feels bad, man. No more Rhyhorn. No more Arcanine. We still need Ghastly because we need to evolve that. So we'll keep that. Then we're gonna use that candy we got. Not on Ghastly. Okay. Played it really safe there. I just don't want my inputs to get eaten. Okay. Good stuff. All right, so what we normally used to do back in the day is we would get the old Amber in Pewter City, and that lets us revive an Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl is just as fast as Rapidash, and it's like guaranteed to get it. You don't have to like wait for a Ponyta to spawn, but if Ponyta spawns right away, and you just evolve it to a Rapidash, it's just faster to do this instead of going all the way there. And because we're skipping Aerodactyl, we can also skip reviving, you know, whatever fossil we take in Mount Moon. So it just saves that whole trip to the lab to revive them. Okay, and we're gonna assign Rapidash as a ride, of course. Let's not forget that. Okay, now let's go get that Doduo. Is it still there? Oh, I want that Pidgey too. I want all these things. Okay. We're getting pretty lucky. We're getting everything we need, like, basically immediately, which is good. Just catch it. No. Right now, like, experience is, like, completely irrelevant because I don't have my new main Pokemon yet. Alright, good. Doduo's done. So it's just Pidgey. Yeah, that's it. So I just go get the Pidgey and we're done with this route. That's great. Yeah, I guess so. I probably didn't have to use it because the Pidgey already spawned, so it should already be max level, but just in case. Ultra Ball's probably a little overkill for a Pidgey, but it is a pretty high level Pidgey, to be fair. So the reason we're getting Pidgey this late is we can evolve it twice, essentially, because it evolves to Pidgeot at the end. So it's like a super high level right now, 39. It levels up once, becomes Pidgeotto, and then levels up again and becomes Pidgeot. So it's 3 Pokemon for just 1 catch, which is super worth it. Okay, so we're done here. Let's get out of here. Though I do need to pick up some stuff. I believe this is the Elixir. Yeah, so this heals all of your moves to full. Doduo, go get out of the way. All right, good. And there's another rare candy for free as well, so grab this too. And now we just have to make sure to not get into trainer fights. So I'm gonna play it safe. No more lures for now, I guess. Okay, so we gotta go this way, and then this way a bit, and then this way, and then, okay. That was kind of sloppy, but it got through it. All those traders are like super blind, so you can be pretty close to them and they won't see you. Alright, good stuff. So yeah, now that I got Ghastly and I got all those Pokemon there, Doduo, Rapidash, I don't have to catch Tentacool or Grimer, whatever I choose, it doesn't really matter. And we will have our 50 Pokemon for Koga. And speaking of Koga, we are in Fuchsia City now, but we don't have 50 Pokemon yet, so we're gonna come back here later. So we go to this area, we get this little cutscene, Pikachu exploring all these new Pokemon. So normally in here, in the old games, this would be the Safari Zone, where you would go in there, pay money, and you would catch like a bunch of Pokemon that you can't normally catch anywhere else, for the most part, like Kangaskhan, Chansey, blah, blah, blah. But in this game, they replaced it with the Go Park, because this game is like Pokemon Go themed. This area lets you connect your Pokemon Go game with this game, so you can transfer your Pokemon Go Pokemon that you caught on your phone to this game. Obviously, it's not going to be used in a speedrun. That's not how Pokemon speedruns really work. But even then, it doesn't really matter because it's really not that useful. It takes so long to, you know, go in there, transfer it, then catch it, and you have to do all this stuff just to get one Pokemon. When I could just catch a way better Pokemon than that. So even if you could use it, it probably still wouldn't even be used. Unless, if you're able to use it like much sooner than this, then maybe. But since it's like so late into it, it's not useful at all. And yeah, we talked to this guy who has a Lapras, and he teaches us Sea Skim, which is surf. And yes, Pikachu or Eevee rides a surfboard, which is awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and oh, did I didn't get Haunter yet, did I? No, I don't think I did. So I'm gonna use another lure here. And we're gonna fly to Pallet Town. Back to the beginning. But now that we have surf, we can surf downwards and go to Cinnabar Island. Is there anything else I forgot there in that menu? Just to be sure. No, I don't think I did. I used the lure. Okay. Alright. So the main thing I want here is Staryu. Because Staryu is going to be our new Pokemon. Yes, and it's glowing too. That's irrelevant, but it's funny that it's glowing. Alright, what's its CP? Awesome, 1088, that's perfect. So you could actually use the CP to kind of guide or give you an idea of how good this Pokemon is. The average Staryu is about 1050. So it's above 1050, so it's an above average Staryu by quite a bit. So definitely going to catch that. And first ball, fantastic. So now it's really just Tentacool or Grimer, whatever shows up. And there's our Haunter. Boom. So now I pretty much don't have to track anymore. I think everything else is pretty much good to go. So now our party's basically going to be Starmie, Rapidash as our ride Pokemon, and then we're going to have Doduo, Pidgey, and then either Tentacool or Grimer. So those three are going to evolve along the way as we do all these different, trainer fights, gym battles, blah, blah, blah. Whereas we have the Starmie that just kind of cruises through the rest of the game. So now I don't have to run around for Tentacool, but if I see it, I might as well go get it, I guess, unless there's a trainer blocking the way. In addition, oh, that's a Tentacruel. Yeah, Tentacruel. We don't want that. That would be a little bit harder to catch, so let's ignore that. So I picked up a Water Stone there. That's what I'm going to use to evolve Staryu to Starmie. And now I'm going to take a little bit of a detour this way. Yeah, I guess keep on using it. There's a swimmer down there. I'm just playing it safe and getting away from its vision. So I don't think we're seeing a Tentacool. Oh, there's one. All right. Tentacool it is. And I'm going to use a Nap Berry on this guy too, because he moves around. Oh, it's a bit to the right. Okay, got it. So we don't need Grimer now if this catches. Awesome. Okay, that's it. So let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, there we go. 50 Pokemon. Awesome. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I should already have 4 candies, unless I'm miscounting. Oh, go away, Tentacool. Okay. Oh, I should probably use the Repel, actually. I'm gonna use this to check if I have 4. Okay, I already have 4. Cool. So I don't have to get the extra candy. I'm just gonna do this to clear Pokemon out of here. I had an extra one there. So the Repels are basically, they were there in the event that the Pokemon I needed from other routes that didn't spawn. And what you could do is you could do a quick Repel and then lure again, and it kind of reshuffles and gets you different Pokemon. But I didn't have to do that because everything just spawned, which is fantastic. So you can use the Repels beneficially in this way instead, to just not have random Pokemon be in your way. Okay, so now this next fight is a very scary fight. So we're gonna have to do a big menu here. Gotta do a lot of things. So first of all, we gotta clear our party, do a bit of cleanup a bit. I think it's just the Haunter though. I think that might be all I have to do. And then switch those. Oh wait, no, sorry. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna candy the Staryu up to 47. Make it a super buff Starmie. And we're going to teach it Hydro Pump here, which it's going to learn right now. Teach that over Recover. We don't need that. We have potions for healing. We don't need to use a move to heal us. Well, it doesn't even heal us all the way. Use those last 2 candies. And now as a safety, I picked up a PP up. I'm going to use it on Psychic because we use Psychic a lot. And in case I end up using extra, this will be kind of like a little safety here. So we'll do that over here. No! Oh, I just screwed up. That's fine. That doesn't matter. I ended up smashing A there, and I just used it on Bubble Beam, which is a complete waste. That's okay. Not a big deal. I have an Ether still, so I could use that as a backup too. Lots of backups upon backups. So that was a time waste. Not a big deal. So we got our Starmie now. Okay. So now what we're going to do is now we have Starmie. We're going to teach it Scald, which we got all the way from Misty's gym, which is crazy because Scald is a pretty good move. And getting it that early is pretty surprising. But now we have a Pokemon that could actually use it. So we're going to teach that. I'm going to make sure to check the stats. So let's see here. Okay, and we're teaching this over that. 122. Oh, they're both 122. That's easy to remember. Okay. 222. All right. 122, but 222. Okay, so is there anything else I got to do? I think that's it. Okay, so now this trainer is really, really annoying, and you'll see why. So I'm going to definitely save before him. This guy has an Electrode. Electrode is super fast. So Electrode is guaranteed to outspeed my Starmie no matter what. It is also Electric type, which is powerful against Water types. But you can still survive this fight as long as things go well. But things can also not go well in many different ways. So we got to play this safe. So first, to be a little bit tankier, we're going to use a special defense. And yeah, I mean, that could just happen. So we're going to go ahead and reload that save. Crit is basically insta-kill. What else is a kind of a problem? Paralysis is also a problem. So those are like the two major ways that fight can go wrong. So Ted is like notoriously like a run killer. A lot of people hate Ted. So people who do like world record runs don't save, and then their run dies there, and it's very unfortunate because it's like, you know, over 2 hours in. What is also unfortunate too is when you save, like, yeah, you can reload the save, but look how long it takes me to get back into the game. There's like so much loading to get back in. So hopefully we don't die again. All right, let's try that again, Ted. Can you not crit me now? Just to give you an idea of how lucky that was for him, it's a 1 out of 24 chance in this game for a crit to happen. So it's pretty unlikely, but it happened. It's Pokemon. Things will happen. So let's go ahead and be tanky again. Okay, that's a good start. Now we're going to use our special attack. Okay, no paralysis, that's good. Now we're going to use one of the hyper potions we got and heal Starmie back to full. Alright, no more crit, no paralysis. Okay, we win. Now we just psychic everything. Oh wait, no, sorry. He could have crit there too. Or paralyzed me. I spoke a bit too soon there. But we win now. Now we definitely win. And this is a Muck, and now this is the opposite scenario. I'm effective against Muck. I just use Psychic, and it's dead. Easy peasy. Alright, so like I said, I used the PP up on Bubble Beam instead by accident, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful with my Psychic usage. Alright, we're almost done the mansion. We're already on the last floor. No trainers left too. That's the only trainer you have to fight. A lot of spinners otherwise. The repel put in a lot of work there. I think without that repel, I could have easily gotten into like 1 or 2 fights. So it was worth it to use it. I'm gonna play it safe with this guy. All right. And there's one last spinner over here. Go away, Magmar. All right. Gonna use the bed to heal. It's a free heal, so why not? It's technically faster to use a potion and stuff, but you get your Psychic PP back, so that's always good. All right, and go. And there's another rare candy here. And we're getting one more after this as well, and we'll have 2 extra candies to use on Starmie, and we're gonna buff our Starmie to the best of our abilities. And then we get the secret key, and we peace out. And this is our second usage of Escape Rope that we can use. Nope, not the T. No time for that. I don't even think we could use it if we wanted to. Okay, so now we're going to Blaine's Gym. So this is our 3rd gym after all those hours after beating Misty. We are finally doing our 3rd gym, and we're doing the 7th 1/3. Yes. We have Starmie. It's a water type. Water's good against fire. It's a no-brainer. Starmie's a super high level, as you can see. We caught it at level 43, we buffed it to 47. So now all of a sudden we have a Pokemon that's on par with where we are in the game. Whereas if we just stuck with Pikachu or stuck with Nidoking, we'd have like a level 30 Pokemon that just doesn't do anything. So luckily we have these super high level Pokemon options at the end of the game that we can use. And this is a fun little change to the Blaine's Gym here. Got a little Blaine quiz game show kind of thing. The answers are always the same. It's always 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, and it's great that there's a 2, 2, 2 in here. So it's very easy to remember for me. Yeah, and some of those questions were in the old game too, like TM28 contains Tombstone or whatever. It's a weird name for it. And there you go, that's the quiz. And also the last question, you can answer anything and it works. All right, Blaine. Enough quizzes, let's fight. So I checked the stats already. I had 122 speed, and I need minimum 118. So we do not have to use an X speed here. We just have to use 1 X special attack, and probably have to heal a Confusion because he's going to use Confuse Ray like 99% of the time. Yeah, always. Like it's almost always Confuse Ray. So I could use this Chaleur Sable from all the way from SSN, heal that for free. And now I just sweep the entire team with Scald. Easy peasy. Yeah, so 4 Pokemon, all die to water move. Pretty simple stuff. And that's our 3rd badge, basically. There's our Fire Doggo. See a former Uber. So now basically that we have this super powerful Starmie, we're basically going on a gym rush now. We did like most of the story stuff. There's still a little bit of story stuff left with Team Rocket that we got to do in Saffron City. But besides that, it's just like, do this gym, do this gym, do this gym. We're just sweeping all the gyms now and making our way to Elite Four. And as I said, we have these Pokemon here that are getting the experience, which I guess I didn't really talk about much, but I think you kind of get the idea. This game has like a default experience share, and everyone gets the same amount of experience. So, you know, you can just leave them in the back. They don't have to fight, and they just, you know, evolve naturally through the fights you have to do. I instinctively wanted to split as if I had my splits going, so that's what that movement was. Let me scroll down to my notes. Okay. And there's our Dodrio. And believe it or not, this Dodrio is Pokemon number 6 that we're actually going to use in a few fights. So yeah, the 6 Pokemon speedrun, it's pretty crazy. But just like Arcanine, it's going to be only for a couple fights, nothing too crazy. Oh, yeah, there's our Pidgeotto. I really don't have to track this anymore. But yeah. So basically, we're currently at 46 Pokemon. Tentacool is going to eventually evolve to Tentacruel. Pidgeotto is going to eventually evolve to Pidgeot. And then there's 2 free Pokemon that you get in Saffron City. You get a free Lapras from a guy in Silphco, similar to the old games, but a bit of a different person to talk to. And there's also a free Porygon, which is new because in the old games, Porygon was able to be purchased through the game corner, which doesn't really exist in this game. The building exists, but there's no coins, so you can't buy anything. So they kind of just moved Porygon over to Saffron City because like it's an experiment and Silphco's a laboratory, you know, so it kind of makes sense. And yeah, getting free Pokemon is like always the best thing to get because you don't have to go through the whole catching thing. You don't have to see an evolution. It's just like instant. Like you just talk to them, they give it to you, you see the Pokedex entry, done. You have the Pokemon. So it's best to get those free Pokemon whenever you can. Oops. Okay, so we need to heal. Oh, no, we don't have to heal, actually. We could just fly. Never mind. Go to Vermilion, just over here. All right, so yeah, we're doing Surge now, and then we're also doing Erica now, which is, you know, Gym 3 and Gym 4. And we're doing it this late, which basically makes these gyms completely free. It doesn't even matter that Surge has a type effective, you know, thing against me. I'm just like double the level of their Pokemon, so it doesn't matter. So here's the creepy dude from earlier. Hey, come fight the gym. Hey, you chop the tree. So that's the requirement for this gym, is chopping the tree, which is what was the original requirement in the other game, I guess. So like a lot of these are already what was the requirement, and they just added more to the other ones that didn't have requirements. So here's Surge's gym. So if you remember in the old games, you had to kind of randomly look through these trash cans to find the 2 switches. There's a lot of weird differences with this game because it's always the top can and it's always the middle can in the middle row. They kind of bait you into going for the colored cans, which is kind of silly. Like there's a blue one and there's a red one, but they're absolutely useless. They don't do anything. They're just trying to trick you. It's kind of funny that they did that. All right, Surge, bring it on. So yeah, like I said, our Starmie's double the level of all these Pokemon. So once again, we're just mashing A, using Scald on everything. And doesn't matter that I'm using a water type move, they are all gonna die. Sorry, knocked out or fainted. They do not die. They just get knocked out and then they get healed in the Pokemon Center. And Erica's gym is going to be very similar to this. It's just I'm going to have to use Psychic instead of Scald because Psychic is super effective. Okay, so the fights are going to get a lot more interesting after Erica's gym because then we're going to go to Silphco in Saffron City and we have some more rocket shenaniganry and a lot of interesting fights there. Thanks to Dodrio, and there's a couple double fights as well. So those are not going to be nearly as free as this. Not even close. So what's funny about Lieutenant Surge is after you defeat Lieutenant Surge, you know, he's like super surprised that you beat him. You know, you do the whole high five thing, and then you're supposed to get the badge. And then he's like, oh, here, have my autograph. And you're like, really, dude? Gives him the whole ... He's like, okay, here you go. Here's your badge, here's your TM. Get out of here. So yeah, we have his autograph. That's pretty legit. Could probably sell that on eBay or something. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we don't have to cut that tree. We just go fly to Celadon City, which is top left from here. Okay. So now we're just gonna go ahead and make our way to that gym. Same thing. It's guarded by a cut tree. Luckily, we have one of the fastest ride Pokemon, so it's not too far out of the way. And it's just flat out to do it better later for so many reasons, because you have this faster Pokemon to ride, you have a way stronger Pokemon. You could technically fight this gym with like whatever Pokemon you have, but it's just so slow. Oh, this is a funny requirement. Okay, so this requirement specifically asks you to show off a cute Pokemon, which is like, you know, very subjective. It really depends on what they feel like is cute or whatever. But you can show any Pokemon. We've tried so many different Pokemon. They all work. They just think every Pokemon is cute. Doesn't matter which one. So, yeah. So now you know, if you ever do another playthrough of this or you haven't gotten here yet and you're watching this for some reason, yeah, just show off anything. It'll work. At least I think so. I've seen like a dozen different things and they all work, so I think that's just the joke. Hey, there's the gym leader, kind of little creeper view there. Okay, and also you can skip all trainers in this gym as well. Just, you know, typical hug the edges of the walls and they're blind so they don't see you, which is very convenient. So unfortunately, I don't have my splits going, so I have absolutely no idea how I'm doing right now, but it feels like a pretty decent pace. The Pokemon spawn very easily for me, except kind of in the beginning I had a bit of trouble, but like everything else after that, they just kind of spawned for me every time. I barely had to wait for anything. I think the one that took the longest to get was like Machop, but it was on the way. I didn't even have to wait for it. And I'm hoping I didn't miscount. I'm pretty sure I have the right amount. Worst comes to worst, I do have backups in case I, for some reason, miscounted, even with this fancy little tracker here. So once again, 3 Pokemon, they all go down to the exact same move, just mash A. Like I said, after this, things get, you know, back to normal. Things get, you know, back onto my level, the high 40s and 50s. One more Pokemon, Vileplume, signature Pokemon. See you later. Bye. All right, so I gotta do a bit of menuing here. So I did get Thunderbolt TM from Surge, and guess what? Starmie can't learn it. So Starmie's moveset is gonna end up being Scald, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and Psychic. So it covers a lot of things. Unfortunately, it would be really nice to have Ice Beam for Lance. But Ice Beam is way too far out of the way. You could also get Blizzard in Victory Road, which is kinda sorta on the way, but it's still kinda out of the way, and it's a very low accuracy move, so it's not worth it either. We can make do with the stuff we got. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this over to here. Wait, no, we don't want to use that. I think I want to use a Super Potion instead, actually. Yeah. And then we're going to teach Thunderbolt over Light Screen. Let me check the stats again. Oh, it's the same stats. Okay, it didn't level up yet. What am I talking about? Okay. Just in case. I don't know. I think it levels up pretty soon, but not yet. No, not. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's that too. We're gonna use Dodrio in the next fight, so let's go ahead and swap these two. And we're gonna fly to Saffron City, which is... Oh wait, no, sorry, not Saffron. We don't have access to Saffron City yet, so what we do is we just simply fly back to here, because you can do that, which just makes me skip the cut tree, and I just walk to the right. Yeah. I'm thinking of like an older route where I used to like kind of poke into Saffron early and then just fly to Saffron, but it's faster to just do this. Okie dokie. Let's go to Silph which is over here. More rocket shenaniganry. And I believe, yeah, this is the last like story rocket thing. We will fight Giovanni again one more time after this because he's a gym leader, but that's it. So this is our last rocket dungeon. Just get it out of the way. All right, so we're gonna see another familiar face here that we've already seen a couple times. He's been giving us freebies. I wonder who it could be. Oh, it's the actual rival, and the fake rival. Okay, they're both here. They do not give us any goodies. They actually want to fight us. So Blue over here is like, oh, these guys are tough. You sure you can take these guys on? Fight me first. So we actually get to fight Blue, which is pretty cool. Fight an actual rival. All right. I guess, I mean, I don't think I really have to save for this, but let's just do it just in case. It's been a very long time since I saved. All right. Yes, I'm your first challenger. I am going to destroy you with my level 40 Dodrio. At least I'll try to. Dodrio does have a chance to not live, but if it doesn't, it's not a big deal. I also have Rapid Dash as a backup. So Executor, I can't really deal with it very well with Starmie, so that's why I got Dodrio here, and he has a 100% accurate flying move, Drill Peck, which does quite a lot of damage. And depending on how good your Dodrio is, you could do some pretty good things with it. So it takes care of the problem Pokemon. The next Pokemon is Charizard, so I actually would rather Starmie deal with it. But it's fine. We'll just keep on drill pecking. Eventually Charizard will deal with us. There you go. Yeah, he uses Heat Wave a lot. Heat Wave actually has a chance to miss, so I've actually had some fights where he misses Heat Wave like twice and Dodrio does the job somehow. Alright, I'm at pretty high level, so I feel pretty confident this is going to kill. Yeah. If you're a lower level Starmie, which is what is done in world record routes right now, you kind of have to go for a Hydro Pump if the Charizard is full health. And there you go, level 48 Starmie. And it is 126. Okay. 26, 24. 26, 24. I think speed doesn't even matter anymore. It's really just a special attack. So 126 is what I should remember the most. Oops, nope, don't talk to you again. Alright, so now let me just swap back the Starmie and the Dodrio. Dodrio's dead, so it doesn't really matter, but it will matter because I will get a free heal very soon, so I might as well just do that now. So I don't forget. Let's go all the way to floor 5. So this Silph dungeon is done pretty much the same way as the old game. However, there is an extra fight. We have this admin fight yet again with Archer, and he is joined by a partner Grunt, and we do a double battle with my rival. So he's going to send out his Cubone first. I send out my Starmie, of course, and then they send out Muck and Electrode. So this fight can go a ton of different ways, so it really just depends what happens. What I'm going to go for is I'm going to go for the Psychic on Muck and hope that the Electrode uses Self-Destruct or whatever explosion, whatever move it is. Now, what's really annoying is in these double battles, they take like a long time to like think about the moves and stuff. Unfortunately, Muck protected, but at least the Electrode did Self-Destruct, so that's good. That Electrode could also use Thunderbolt on my Starmie, and that's a problem because it's kind of like the whole Ted situation again. All right, so he protected. I'm going to target the Muck again. Yeah, as you see, it's really slow. And it gets even slower than this if someone is inflicted with a status, because apparently that changes the AI and it makes it more complicated. So if anyone gets poisoned now, which is very likely, it's going to like double the length of like the thinking process, which is really silly. But it happens. But hey, we get to admire all the cinematics and stuff. Oh, look, it's a rival. Oh my god. Oh man, it's the partner grunt. Oh my god. Oh man, the rotating view. It's incredible. Yeah, it's just, it gets pretty annoying in these double battles, but whatever, it's fine. Hopefully they handle that thinking lag a bit better in the new Gen 8 game, which I'm pretty excited for with how well this game has been received. So let's just go for the Golbat here. Yeah. Save the Raticate for last. Cubone could probably handle it on his own if he actually hits Raticate. Okey-doke. Awesome. That's a great fight. Not perfect because the Muck protected, but other than that, like that was really good. All right, cool. So now, with that new fight out of the way, everything else is the same. So now we just simply we get the card key, which those guys dropped, and then we grab the teleporter and then make our way down and just use a card key on one door, and we're already at the end of the Silphco. So it's pretty cool that they kept the, I guess, quote-unquote speedrun route the same here.
And to celebrate that tag team bout victory, we got the donation from Labros, $5.61. Donation to reach meme number. Great event so far. More
Nice.
donuts to come.
All right, so this is another random cutscene that just fully heals you because reasons. You see that white flash. At least it kind of shows you that something's happening there. So the rival heals you, I guess. I don't know how he's doing that. I guess he has a lot of resources on him in his bag. So now we're fully healed, and we're ready to go for most of the rest of the game, pretty much. So now we're going to have another double battle fight. And I believe this is the last one. Yeah, I think this is the last double battle fight. So no more lag, no more Jesse and James. It's finally going to be over. So we're going to see Dodrio yet again in a fight, and it'll be the last fight for Dodrio, and then Starmie's going to take care of the rest. So once again, oh look, it's the same two Pokemon, Weezing and Arbok. Who would have thunk? So here I'm going to... Yeah, this is going to kind of suck because I didn't use the Pipia, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah. I'm not used to this fight. It's kind of a new route thing, so I'm kind of skimming my notes for that just in case I don't... in case I do it wrong. Okay. Okay. It doesn't really matter if Dodrio's dead. I don't know why I'm worried about that. It's not just Thunderbolt. Alright. Nope. I hit beat. Alright. Oh. Starmie barely missed the full kill, but Dodrio's like, hey, I got you, bro. Alright, awesome. So now just one more fight. Another rematch with Giovanni. Oh, we do use the card key one more time. Sorry, I forgot you have to use a card key on that door too. Okay. So this fight's pretty simple as well. You just pop a special attack, and then you just scald everything, and they all die. So I still gotta remember the special attack, 126 I believe it was. Gotta keep that in mind for some certain fights in case I need to use another X special attack, or I gotta do the fight a bit differently. No. I don't know. I just said pop a special attack. There we go. Okay. Almost forgot there. Wouldn't have been a huge problem. Better to remember that. Okay, there we go. And there is our Pidgeot. I can mark that, I guess. Do. And one more Pokemon. Nidoqueen. Let's call that as well. Easy peasy. Good job, Purple Patrick Star. Okay. And there's our 10th Pokemon. And that's 50 Pokemon, basically. Because now we're just going to go get 2 free Pokemon, like I said earlier. We're going to get Lapras from a guy on the 7th floor. And right next to that guy, there's a very convenient rare candy, which we'll be using on Starmie further. And then just outside the Pokemon Center, there's a dude who gives you a Porygon. That's why I didn't catch the Porygon on that other route. It's pretty funny that that spawned, but yeah, we don't need that. And the reason why that Porygon spawns as a special spawn there is you can get shinies in this game. So it'd be less annoying to, you know, spawn that Porygon over and over again by chaining Porygons than it would be to talk to that guy thousands of times to get a shiny. So it's good that they kind of included an alternative for shiny hunters, I guess. Can't do that with the legendaries though. You gotta fight the legendary over and over to see it.
And if I may, I think our donation evolved as well with a total $772.22.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And the last donation came from Christorius, $2.53. Please pet the Pikachu.
Okay, because it's Chris, I'll do it. And because it's 222 and my Pikachu's name is 222. Fine. How do you do this again? Okay, there, good job. Okay.
That was a rough petting.
All right. So, like I said, I'm going to go to the 7th floor, get our free Pokemon. So here's the rare candy, just conveniently there, and the guy we talked to is right over here. Oh, you're not a rocket? You saved us. Here you go. Lapras. Nice. So in the original games, like the Lapras was like on a table, like before you go fight Jesse and James and all that, but in here it's just, I don't know, you just talk to this guy who gives it to you instead. Don't know why they changed that, but not a big deal. All right, and we are done with the rocket stuff. Now we can finally beat the rest of the game. No more distractions. Almost. There's a few more distractions, but nothing too crazy. Oh look, it's our rival bugging us again. Are you giving us more free stuff? Come on. Oh man, what a ripoff. He's run out of stuff. He's giving us too much stuff. All right, here's the Porygon dude. And there we go. There's our 50 Pokemon. Hopefully, if I counted correctly, we should be good. All right, so we're gonna go do another last shopping trip here just to get a whole bunch of X items and potions. And that should cover us for the rest of the game. Let's get that shop menu over here. So I don't have to sell anything. We just buy stuff now. So we want 21 of these. 11 full heals. We're also going to buy max repels because Victory Road's really annoying. As well as another route too. Now let's just buy a bunch of these as safeties. Now 21 special attacks. Because Starmie needs them. Special defense because Starmie's pretty weak. Well, not that many. And 11x speed will do the job. That's it. I still have so much money left over, but I don't need to buy anything else.
And while you spend all that money, we got 2 donations. First, Sherry Beer, $2.22. Good luck, Skate the Great.
Thanks, Sherry.
And we got Godly Van, $27.78 to give us a total of $802.22.
Nice.
And the French, the comment is in French. Je préfère les chiffrons comme $800. Kappa, don't give up, guys.
Okay, so I gotta follow my notes here. These teleporters take you to a bunch of different places, so you don't want to mess this up. Down left. Despite doing this so many times, I still don't remember this. There's so many different directions. Upright. Okay. Downright. Downright again. Let's play it safe. Where are you going? That way. Up, right, up, left, okay. Watch out for the spinners here, of course. Nope. Alright. Alright, where are you going? Which way? Go, go, go. Alright. Alright, I guess I'm gonna save before. I don't really have to, but this is gonna be my check to see if I have enough Pokemon. Okay, we do. 50 Pokemon. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, Sabrina's pretty straightforward. You still gotta do a little bit of weird stuff in the fight, but it's pretty simple. So unfortunately, Sabrina starts off with a Mr. Mime, and if you know Mr. Mime, they like to put up defenses, including light screen. So usually, Mr. Mime does light screen right away, and so that way you have to wait for the light screen to wear off so you could actually kill the rest of the Pokemon. So you kind of have to wait it out a bit. So I'm going to basically just use as many X items as I can, because I have to wait anyway. Yeah, there we go, light screen. Okay. So we're going to do 3 of these. We'll pop an X speed to outspeed the Alakazam, I believe it is, that's faster than us. So that should be 3. I'll use the next speed. There it is. And now we're going to heal, because we still have to wait a turn anyway, so might as well heal since we're low. Alright. And now we just destroy the whole team with Thunderbolt. Yeah, so it just shows, like, I mean, throughout the entire run, even since the beginning of the game, I used X items just to show you how powerful those X items are and how much you want to be using them to go fast. Hey, it's my evolved version of me. No. See ya. Oh yeah, all these guys getting levels when they don't need to. It's okay. After this gym, I'm going to do a bit of a cleanup to get rid of basically everything. Alright, so... Oh, I already got the level up? Are you serious? Wait, why did I already get the level up? That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I think it's because I caught Staryu first, and then I caught stuff after? Is that why? That's nuts. That usually isn't the case. I usually level up off the next trainer, so I guess I have to use my candies now. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just interesting that I got the level up already. Okay, so I gotta remember to do that in this menu. I'm really not used to doing this. That's actually the first time I've ever seen leveling up off Sabrina. That's pretty strange. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do that now so I don't forget. Alright, let me check the stats. 135, okay. Now the potions should already be good. I'm gonna go ahead and heal, just 'cause why not? What else? Oh yeah, remove all the Pokemon, duh. Nope. Okay, so remove everything but Rapidash and Starmie. And we're gonna go to Koga, finally. The whole reason we did all this catching, just for this one gym. So if this weren't a requirement, I think this run would obviously be a lot shorter. But still, it really makes the run pretty interesting, having to kind of adapt on the fly what Pokemon you have to get depending on what shows up. So I think it's a pretty unique speedrun in that sense. It's kind of in a way like, it's like almost borderline randomizer in a way, which is kind of interesting. Alright, there's Koga. We got the 50 Pokemon. Let us through. He's doing his little fancy ninja stuff. Good old Koga. Okay, so I gotta be careful here. So obviously there's an invisible maze here. It kind of reveals what the maze looks like every now and then with the smoke. But there's a specific trainer I have a lot of trouble with, and I always end up hitting it. So I think I might actually even save before, so I don't have to fight that guy. I think I even hit that guy in my PB currently. So if I avoid that guy, I probably save like almost 2 minutes. So I'm gonna play it really safe. Okay, this. Oh no, not yet, not yet. Special attack time. Oh, that's what I forgot to do in this menu. Okay, it's not a big deal. I could do it next time. Oh, he poisoned me. Okay. That's fine. It's fine, but I gotta heal that for sure. Oh, the protect. Yeah, Koga's gym is really trolly. Like, they're basically like, if you've ever played like competitive Pokemon, it's that one guy who has like a stall team that does a bunch of annoying moves. This is Koga's gym in a nutshell. They got like protect, minimize, toxic, you know, all the most annoying moves. Confusion, everything in one gym. So this is like another really annoying part of the run. Protect again. So I really have to hit this. Or else Starmie might actually die here. Okay, good. All right. So I guess I could do this menu now. I would have been able to skip this menu. Actually, no, never mind. I have to heal anyway. Okay, so let's go do that now. Let's go ahead and pop an antidote over here. Use a hyper potion. And I want to do a quick swap of my items, because I think this might actually help me in the long run. I'm going to swap this with this, and now special attack is always at the bottom. And I'm going to save now, just in case I hit that stupid trainer that I always hit. I know it's a really stupid save, but I don't want to hit this guy again. All right, here we go. It's this guy right here. Okay, we did it. Okay, it's that easy. I just got to be a lot more careful than I usually am. Yeah, that second juggler over there, I always hit that guy. Because I'm holding down right, so if I hold down right too long, then I just run into him. And sometimes with the Joy-Con, it kind of gets like stuck a bit. It's either the way the game works or your Joy-Con's kind of busted. So I've had that happen a lot, so I just wanted to play that really safe. All right, so here's Koga, who multiplies himself by 5 for fun, for no reason, because it's not going to help you in the Pokemon battle at all, but whatever. Flashy ninja skills. Let's see how you do in actual Pokemon battle, where he'll probably be annoying again. Just a warning. I've already gotten protected twice, which is pretty bad. Okay, so I gotta remember to use another special attack. So now I can just use left, and I automatically go to special attack. That's why I wanted to do that swap. And of course, okay, he protects, but he protected on the turn that I didn't attack, so that's good. All right, good. That's 1 down, 3 more to go. Every single one of these Pokemon also no protect, so you know, once protect happens, I instantly lose my move there, which is really annoying. Okay, good. All right, that's 2 down. Now, if I get through these next 2 without any protects, I shouldn't even have to heal. So let's get lucky, hopefully. Oh, this one, he can protect. If he protects, it's okay. Okay, well. Last Pokemon should be Muck, I believe. So this has to hit. If this doesn't hit, I have to heal Psychic. Nice. Okay, I think, in theory, if I did my math right, I shouldn't have to heal Psychic, and I'll have exactly enough until the next full heal, which is great. That's perfect. Okie dokie. We got Toxic, which has no use at all in this run. It kind of has a use in the Max Dex run, though. You can use it to poison legendaries and make it easier to get into the catch sequence. Okay, so here... Oh, wait, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh, man, I almost made a big mistake there. I gotta get Strength first. So just like in the old games, there's a, you know, warden in the house who needs his gold teeth. So the way we get the gold teeth this time, since there's no Safari Zone, we get this weird cutscene with Jesse and James who find gold teeth on the beach, and they get really disgusted by it, and then they turn around, see us, like, here, take this. And we're like, ew, okay. So just another weird, you know, difference that they had to kind of change a bit because of no Safari Zone. Now we're gonna go take this to this dude and get that Strength, which I believe is called Strong Push in this one. Oh yeah, he gives us a Safari set too. So initially when you get that, you're like, wait, no, you're the Strength guy. Oh yeah, I can teach you Strength. So they kind of troll you a bit in this game. Yep, and once again, Pikachu also learns this move, so Pikachu can do everything. Good job. Alright, so now we do the menu. Now we get out of here. That would have been pretty sad. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my Max Repel and use it for the rest of the game, basically. Also, oh wait, another thing I want to do is I want to swap this. I want to, nope, he's already healed, so I just want to fly to Viridian City. Alright. Was there anything else I was supposed to do in that menu? No, we're good. Okay. So now we go to Giovanni's gym. And usually we can only get access to the gym if we have the other 7 badges, which we do. But we get this little cutscene, you know, doors locked. They're like, wait, why is this locked? Blah, blah, blah. They kind of do this a bit differently. They kind of add a little bit more backstory to this because what ends up happening is, if you remember Pokemon Gold Silver, if you ever played that, this gym gets taken over by Blue or Gary or whatever instead of Giovanni, because you defeat Giovanni and he disappears forever. So he takes over the gym, and so he has access to the gym, I guess, or I don't know. He will have access to the gym later anyway. So we have this little cutscene here. We get Mega Stones, which let us evolve, you know, Charizard, being the 3 Kanto starters. But we don't have those, so we can't even use them. Now, so since we use the Max Repel here, oh yeah, we got this little cutscene as well. This is a super random cutscene. There's an actual meaning behind this, but you guys won't even see why. It's an ending spoiler thing. It's nothing crazy, but you know, Pikachu gets this idea from a girl to, I don't know, collect flowers for a special someone. You could probably guess who that is. It's not me, it's the rival. Sad face. No, it's for me. They do like this little, I don't know, flower gathering thing, just cutesy stuff. So now I can go up through this route, and since I use the Repel, there's no Pokemon in my way, so it's faster to actually just ride up here instead of flying to Viridian City by a little bit. However, if you didn't use the Max Repel and you did get a Pokemon, then that would just be straight up slower because it takes a long time to get out of that. Alright, so now we are in the last gym. So we have to fight 1, 2, 3 trainers, and then we have the Giovanni fight. There's one scary fight here, and I'm absolutely going to save for it. It's not this one. Oh yeah, so like I said, since my Psychics are fine, they're like barely fine, I should be able to just use Psychic on everything here. I think I do want to double check what I have though, just to make sure that that's true. Okay, so how many will I have after this one? 4. 1. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I actually might need one more. I don't know. It's okay, I have an Ether for whenever that happens. Okay, so we're definitely saving for this guy. This guy has a Nidoking, like I did, but it's powerful. And if my Hydro Pump misses or doesn't kill, I am very likely dead, so definitely going to save for this. This is also a time loss in my PB. I actually lost to this guy once, and I had to reload the save. So if this doesn't happen, I could potentially be on PB pace, but I'm not actually sure at all. I don't really know what my pace is at all without splits. Alright, cool. We didn't miss. GG. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Okay, so I think to skip healing, I think I'm actually going to use Scald against this Graveler instead. Because I feel like I'm still 1 behind. Because I used 1 Psychic on this guy, 1 on Giovanni, 2 on the rival, and then there's a Ace Trainer, so I need 5 from here. So if I have 4, I should use Scald. Yeah, okay, so yeah, alright, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. So the only reason why we use Psychic there instead of Scald is so we skip the text that says, it's super effective. So it's like a minor time save, but every time you can skip the super effective text and still get the same amount of turns, obviously you do it. Alright, now the rest is as normal. So this is the last Giovanni fight where he's a gym leader. And I guess this is technically the hardest one. Doug Trio can pack quite a punch. So hopefully we will be fine here. So we gotta use an X defend here to be a bit more tanky. Okay, that's good. Now I'll pop a special attack. Wow, I have so much HP right now. Are you serious? Alright, well, I guess we win. Wow, I feel like Doug Trio should be doing a lot more damage than this. I guess my Starmie is just super, super, super tanky. That's incredible. Okay. So let's scald the rest of the Pokemon, and that's it for Giovanni. Let me make sure I'm good on Scalds too, because I feel like I'm pretty low on that as well, but I think it'd be fine. So I'm using 2 more now, which will put me at 5-4, 1-2. Yeah, we're good. We only need to use 2 more, and we have 4. But I still have that Ether just in case for some reason I need it. I really shouldn't, but I always get that Ether on Route 24 just in case I need it. Oh, 138 special attack, okay. I'm actually remembering to check stats. I'm usually really bad at that, so I'm proud of myself. 138, 38, 38, 38, okay. And there we go, that is our last badge. So all we gotta do now is make our way through Victory Road and take on the Elite Four. This is a pretty spicy pace. This should like almost definitely be underestimate. And it's potentially PB pace, but I can't say that for sure. I don't know how long the rest of this takes. There's a revive you can pick up there, but it's pretty much useless at this point. We get so many free revives that there's no point picking that one up. Okay, so we still have our repels going, which is good. So that way we won't see any Pokemon. Oh, won't see any Pokemon on the next route, and we won't see any Pokemon in Victory Road at all. So none of these stupid Onix is getting in the way. Okay, I'm still gonna save for the rival. I've made some pretty stupid mistakes in this rival before, so let's play this one safe. I already have to do a menu to heal anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Slowpoke. Slowpoke versus NoReset yet again. Okay, so this fight... I made a recent change to my notes for this because I thought I could do something and I learned it the hard way in practice. So I'm thankful that I found that in practice and not now. So once again, you see a Pidgeot or a Pidgeotto, use a guard spec. None of the sand attack nonsense. All right, special attack number 1. I will heal there. I'm gonna play this super safe. No reason to be risky. I have so many hyper potions, so whatever. Okie dokie. Oh, that's bad, but that's okay. We're gonna have to heal one more time. Oh, no, we don't. Ooh, okay. And we need an X speed as well, because Jolteon is super fast and is gonna kill us in one shot. Okay, so now in theory, I should be able to just kill everything, right? Yeah. So the only thing to be worried about now is quick attack, which outspeeds me, but according to my notes, it shouldn't do more than 17 damage, so we're okay. And plus my Starmie is apparently super tanky, so it might even do a lot less than that. If it even does quick attack, let's see. I think it only does quick attack if it knows it's gonna kill, usually. Yeah. Unless there's like absolutely no other option. Okay, and one more Psychic. Now at the end of this, we should have 1 Psychic left, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. There you go, rival fight down. All right, victory road time. No more freebies. But he's making his way off to the Pokemon League before us. So you could pretty much guess what's gonna happen. So now you have the typical badge check. If you try to go here early, obviously they'll detect that you didn't have all the badges. And what's really funny is the third guy. I'll see if I can, slow down my mashing a little bit on that guy. So the third guy's obviously Surge's gym. Wait for it. Oh, looks like you got Lieutenant Surge's autograph. Must be nice. So let's just say I sold it to that guy for some Pokebucks after the game's over. And you got the swimming dudes who check. So funny, just they're randomly in the water. So now, while you may think that like my Starmie like really doesn't, it feels like it can't be stopped right now. Like my Starmie's just so high level, has all the moves it needs, all the X items to buff it up, but there are still some problematic fights in the rest of the game, despite all this, you know, all these benefits that we have. Oops. Yes, we love you, Rapidash. I keep on mashing A. But yeah, this very first fight in Victory Road is actually one of the most problematic ones, so I'm going to save before this one as well. And I think just for safety purposes, I'm going to save before every Elite Four as well, just in case something goes completely wrong. It's really only like the last 3 Elite Four, well, last 2 Elite Four plus Champion that can be problematic the most. The other 2 are usually free, but nothing's free in a marathon run, so you don't want to risk that. Alright, so we're going to save here and heal up, of course. Alright, so this trainer has a Kangaskhan, just like the Kangaskhan in Rock Tunnel, but this one is way more annoying. It knows Crunch, which is super effective against us, and has a chance to lower our defense. And we have to kill it with Hydro Pump, which has a chance to miss. So a lot can go wrong in this fight, so let's hope for the best here. Yes, we hit. Oh wait, wasn't I supposed to do something? Oh, I'm a dummy. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do this then. We have to hit again now. Yeah, I'm a big dummy. That's my fault. I forgot to use X special attack. Which might not have mattered, who knows? Like, I missed the second Hydro Pump, so who knows? I would have missed anyway, maybe. But yeah, let's not make that mistake again. That's why you save. Yeah, so unfortunately, yet again, we got to reload. That's definitely hurting our chances now at PB. But this is still going to be way underestimate, despite the reloads we've been doing. Okay, round 2. Let's use the special attack this time. Special attack, special attack. Alright, this was just RNG manipulation. Her. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the special attack. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm actually going to use this as a safety. I'm going to use one of these so I could survive another attack. Yeah, now I'm going to heal. Alright, and now hopefully we don't miss with Hydro Pump. Here we go, fingers crossed. Okay, we did it. Cool. Alright, rest of the fight is simple. Use our very last Psychic on Venusaur. Shoutouts to the Pokemon that does absolutely nothing in the anime opening. He just stands there while Charizard and Blastoise do cool moves. Okay. There's a spinner here, so we gotta be careful. Yes, we want to use a repel. Go. Okay, that was pretty scary. Kinda risked that for no reason. Oh. Rapidash can be a little annoying sometimes. But so does Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl's a really huge model as well. I don't even know how much HP I have right now. I think it's pretty decent, but let's just heal. I have 1,000,000 potions. Yeah. Why not? This guy starts off with a Hypno, so he could do a lot of annoying things, mainly putting you to sleep. But that's why we buy Awakenings at the very beginning of the game, just in case. I don't even think I used an Awakening throughout this run, surprisingly. Oh no, the Rival Oddish might have done it. I think that's it. No, wait, no. I keep on forgetting the special attacks. They're pretty important. Oh, I avoided the Hypnosis. Nice, yeah. Hypnosis has a pretty low chance of working, so it's not too surprising. And yeah, his attacking move does nothing to me. Alright, yeah, we just T-Bolt everything. I think the second Pokemon is another Slowbro or something? Yeah, there's my father again. Slowbro. I'm sorry. Rip. Okay. So now we finally get another free heal, and it's like one of the most random free heals again. It's really weird, like, the free heals that they put into this game. But before that, let's watch out for this guy. Alright. But yeah, you go on this third floor over here. You go up and left, and all of a sudden, randomly Officer Genyu's in here. And she heals us for free. Why? I don't know. Who knows? But it's great. It's like perfect because we had barely any moves left, so especially Psychic, that's the most important one. We pretty much use Psychic like almost everywhere now for the rest of the game, so that's why we got the Elixir as well, because we're gonna have to use that to heal Psychic to full for the last few fights. So I think in total we end up using like, I don't know, like 20 or almost 20 Psychics at the end of the game from this point onwards. Alright, so we did that little strength puzzle just like the old games. And we're gonna go make our way down to, oh yeah, this, right. Okay, so you have another trainer skip here. I'm gonna put myself along the wall here and go really slowly. Okay, and you can skip that trainer barely. Yes, use another repel. I think that's the last one, because we're almost done Victory Road now. Alright, special attack, don't forget. I think every trainer here requires a special attack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I should just get in the habit of not even having to remember that. Special attack everywhere. Alright, so this is Jinx, another Pokemon that can put you to sleep with Lovely Kiss. So that can very well happen here. Yep, that's very common. That's why we got these. Oh, I didn't use Awakening. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even get put to sleep this run. Okay. Now we need to rely on Hydro Pump again. Oh boy. Okay, we did it. Good. 2 more Pokemon. I think it's Blastoise. No, that's the other trainer. Golbat, and I don't even remember the last one. Onix, maybe? Oh no, Arcanine? I forget. I mix these 2 trainers up at the end all the time. Arcanine, yeah. Alright, so this should get us pretty close to level 53. Which, once again, is pretty early. I'm a little bit early on the XP level ups. Let me check my stats again, because this will be important. 144, holy moly. I feel like that's really good, but I'm not positive. Oh yeah, no, it's super good. That's like way more than I need. So yeah, we got a pretty dang good Starmie. Nope, I mashed A. Don't do that. Nope, there's nothing here, Rapidash, stop it. Okay. That's like 3 Rapidash sniffs. Okay, so now, unfortunately, while they made the other puzzles pretty easy, you gotta push this one all the way to the left. Just like the original game, it's just the way it is. And what's funny though, I'm using a repel so no Pokemon spawn, but if Pokemon did theoretically spawn, and there's one that spawns behind this block, if you push the block onto the Pokemon, it despawns the Pokemon, which is pretty sad. So in theory, if there's a big Onix in the way and you push the block onto it, it'll just disappear in thin air. This little tiny block. Oh, we gotta fight another Slowpoke fan. Nuh-uh-uh. I'm the Slowpoke fan here. I don't need no silly costume to be a #1 Slowpoke fan. Alright, so... special attack again. The usual. Oh, look, it's Lickitung. That's not slow, bro. Ouch. And you just do Scald, Psychic, and Thunderbolt in that order. Who's the next Pokemon? Onix? Yeah. Onix and then Blastoise, I think. So here, I could have used Scald, which would be super effective, but like I said, if you use Psychic, it also kills and doesn't show the super effective text, which saves frames. And we got the T-Bolt here, which we do have to do for Blastoise because he's a tanky dude. Alright, that's it for Victory Road, basically. That was the last trainer. I will do one more thing before I leave. Right behind this ladder at the end, there is a free full restore that I will need for just one fight in the Elite Four. It's very convenient that it's just right there, so I don't have to go buy full restores at the Elite Four Mart. I could just skip shopping altogether. Alright, off to the Indigo Plateau. So we get this little cutscene here, then Pikachu gets all pumped. It's pretty great. .222 is like, man, I want to take on these guys, but he's still level like 20. Let's go, partner. Yeah, cheerleader. Woo. All right. Yeah, Pikachu. Yeah. Okay. And that's it for Ride Pokemon, because now we're indoors for the rest of it. So, because we don't need the Ride Pokemon anymore, it's actually beneficial to get rid of it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and heal Starmie to full. And then go in my Pokemon box and just remove Rapidash, because then it's going to level up and add a bunch of text. So it actually saves time to just do that. Okay, time for the Elite Four. So I never save for this, but it's a marathon, so let's just save. Alrighty. 321, yeah, no, there's no way this is PB pace at all. I think this takes at least, I want to say like 15 minutes. But we're still gonna be well under estimate, luckily. Alright, it's the Ice Mommy. First of the Elite Four, Lorelei, sending out a Dugong. And pretty much for the rest of the game, you're gonna see me set up X items and just wipe up all of them in one shot, almost. So we only need 2 special attacks for this. That was a crit, really. Okay. Cute. Okay. And now we just Thunderbolt almost everything. Yeah, there's a few things we don't, but you know. Conveniently, some of them are part water, so you could just use Thunderbolt. There's not very many pure ice Pokemon, if at all, in this generation, thinking about it now. Alright, Jinx. I should be powerful enough to just use a Scald here. Oh yeah, no, 144 special attack is just monstrous. It's like 10 more than I need, which is just crazy. Alright, Clayster. And lastly, we get to see this guy yet again. Our father Slowbro. Feels bad, man. See ya, dude. Nice seeing you for the last time. Alright. So that's Lorelei. Very easy fight, as you can see. So I think I have 1,000,000 HP still. I'm actually going to skip the save here. I'm crazy. I mean, Bruno is just... You can't lose to Bruno. There's no way. If it happens now, it happens now. I will face it. I will face it like a man. I already saved for Lorelei. And I'm way over 49 HP, so we are good here. So basically this fight is just one special attack only, and then just wipe everything out with Psychics or Scald. After this fight, then I'll go back to saving and healing and stuff. Of course. So the reason why I swapped special attack to the end is like I don't have to think about it. Wow, I almost died there. Go figure. I don't think anything here knows a fast move. I swear, if this happens, I'm gonna be so mad. I deserve it, but I'm gonna be mad. I don't think anything can attack quicker than me and also kill me, but this is one way to find out. Okay. The only thing I could think of is like a sucker punch move, but I don't know if any of them have it. I figured Hitmonchan would know that, but it didn't, so we might be fine. I'm just gonna mash A and pray. Yeah, okay. Why did Onyx have to crit? He's putting me in a scary situation. I don't even know if I'm gonna survive this. I'm like 90% sure I will, but we'll see. Do you have Sucker Punch? Okay, good. One more Pokemon, just get me out of here. Oh, we hit level 54. What's our stats now? Probably like 147? Oh, 146. Okay. Alright, he kicks. He doesn't know how to punch, right? Alright, good. We did it. Impossible to lose to Bruno, like I said. Okay, so now the last three. Agatha, Lance, and Champion. Whole nother story. Tons of things can go wrong here. So I will absolutely save for these. Okay, so let's heal to full here. Yeah, I'm hoping to beat sub 340 with this. That's my goal. I think I'm like super close to that. I'm just like guessing every fight takes around 5 minutes, so who knows. Okay, so this Arbok almost always paralyzes you right off the bat, and that's the reason we get the full restore, just to heal that off and also heal to full HP. So I'm going to lead off with an X speed here. Yeah, there's the glare. Special attack. Now it's probably going to attack me because I'm already paralyzed. Yep, so now we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, okay, I don't even have to. Okay, cool. Thanks, Starmie. We win. Don't even have to full restore. The power of anime just healed off our paralysis out of nowhere. Or the power of friendship, whatever you prefer. Either way. That can happen. Sometimes you can like survive a 1-hit KO. You can cure status randomly if your Pokemon loves you. Everything is psychic here except Golbat, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoutouts to the epic battle music again. It's so good. All right, now it should be Golbat, so remember to do Thunderbolt instead. Conserve that Psychic. Because we need that last Psychic for the other Gengar, because Agatha has 2 Gengars. There's not enough Ghost Pokemon in Gen 1, so let's just throw a bunch of Gengars in a team and other things that resemble Ghost types, I guess. I almost used Thunderbolt there. That would have been a problem. Okay. Cool beans. 2 more to go. Oh yeah, yeah, we're totally getting under this. It might even be sub 335, which is not bad. All right, we gotta do a few more things here. Of course, we gotta heal to full. Look at that Dragonite, I love the Dragonite. And we gotta use that elixir too, wherever it is. There it is. There we go. And save the game. Alright, so we got Lance the Dragon, Elite Four, and Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite are the only dragons. So his team comprises of things that look like dragons to make up for it. Alright, so We are not tanky enough for this fight, so I'm going to go ahead and pop a special defense. I'm also not fast enough for Aerodactyl, so I'm going to use an X speed. Now I'm going to use 2 special attacks. Not in the yellow yet, so I'm safe. Alright, we should be good. Let's go. Let's go mode. Okay. I think everything is psychic here. Yeah, everything. Every single Pokemon is psychic. Just to show how good psychic is. The only thing I'm worried about is Dragonite at my current HP. Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, never mind. I need 134 minimum special attack to deal with Dragonite. I have 146. I didn't kill Gyarados. Oh god. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but okay. That is mildly scary. Wow. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Now I'm a little worried for Dragonite. But it should be fine. Okay. Here goes nothing. I'm gonna go for this for sure. I can't look, man. Oh, no way. Yeah, that sucks. Wow, how did he not die? Ah, well, that's unfortunate. That's why we save. Okay, so now to think why that happened. I'm not sure, to be honest. I must have not paid attention. I'm guessing either my special attack is still somehow not enough, or like I got lowered, like my special attack got lowered by something, and I didn't see it. I was just too busy doing the X items. I'm thinking it was that, but I don't know what could cause that. Maybe Dragon Pulse? I don't know. Oh well. Good to know for next time. I'm going to check the VOD for that because I'm curious what happened there. All right, rematch. Well, there goes Sub335. That's okay. Still well underestimate. Shoutouts to Slowpoke, kind of in the view. His butt anyway. Or no, his ear. Hey, don't get the Slowpoke out yet. I'm still well underestimate. Even if I'm named Slowpoke. Okay, let's do this again, hopefully correctly. I'm gonna pay more attention this time to see if there's something I missed. Oh, you know what it might have been? Oh, wait a second. I know what the problem is. I have 1 less special attack. I wonder how that happened. I used an extra one somewhere? That's probably what happened then. That's a problem, actually. I gotta get a little creative now, I think. Oh wait, no, I don't. Never mind. You only used 2 on the last guy. Okay, I don't... Maybe I just didn't use 3 special attacks. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what happened. Okay, wow. That's probably what happened. A really stupid mistake. Okay. All right, it's good to know it was my fault and not like some random other thing I didn't notice. Okay. So psychic everything? Question mark. Yeah, I rushed that. I didn't realize I had to use 3 here, or I did, but I forgot to use the 3rd one or miscounted. Okay, so this will kill, right? If this kills, we're good. Okay, yeah, that's all it was. Okay, good news. Okay. That's a relief. Alright, so now the rest should be fine. Mash Psychic. Alright. Alright. Easy kill now. Yeah, that's all it was. Okay. GG. So there's only one more. The champion. Could probably guess who it is. Oh, level 55. Sweet. 149 special attack. That's probably also way more than I need. Yeah, that's way more. It's crazy that I almost could have won that fight with 2 special attacks anyway because of how good my special attack is. Like, I almost killed well, actually, I didn't see what happened to Dragonite, but I saw what happened to Gyarados, and it was super close. Yeah, Dragonite doing the happy dance. I love that. It's awesome. All right, heal to full. Let's not forget. All right, no more chokes. Let's just finish this game up. Oh, it's already full health. Okay, I'm not used to seeing that. All right. Let's do this. Oh, look who it is. Oh, man. It's the fake rival. NoReset. The final battle between Slowpoke and NoReset. Slowpoke is going to win no matter what. Whether I lose to this fight and then go over the rest of it, or I win the fight, therefore Slowpoke wins. Okay. Let's do this thing. Let's not forget anything this time. Champion NoReset, not even the rival anymore. Good old Pidgeot. This time we don't have to do any guard spec stuff because it doesn't use Sand Attack anymore, so we can just set up normally. Special defense. So I gotta pay attention to HP here. I could still die. It evolves to Mega Pidgeot and uses Air Slash, which can crit, so I definitely gotta pay attention. X Speed. That's for the Jolteon again, I'm pretty sure. I will heal here. That's usually safe, but if he crits, I'm dead, so let's play that safe. Okay, let's not forget. I used the X Speed already, so let's do the last 2 special attacks. Probably gonna heal again here. Oh, I dodged it. Nice. No, don't do that. Okay, one more. Okay, next turn will probably be another heal turn. Yep, we'll play that safe too. Actually, no, I don't. No, we're good. I already popped the X Speed. All right, so that should be a GG. Now, hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So now everything else is Psychic here except the... Oh, there's another Slowbro on this team. I forgot about that. There's one last Slowbro. It's perfect. I totally forgot the champion has a Slowbro. So many Slowbros in the end game. Oh yeah, I gotta love this music as well for the champion. So just to give a heads up, time is not here. It's going to be right before the credits show up, which I'll let you know when that is. It's only like about a minute more than after this fight. Slowbro. Fitting last Pokemon. Thunderbolt. See you later. Bye. GG. We are the champions, my friend. All right, let's go into the Hall of Fame. He's shaking his head. Dang it, you beat me. Slowpoke wins. All right, Oak just shows up. He's like, yeah, you did it. Good job, blah, blah, blah. So now we go into the Hall of Fame, just like the original game. Yeah, so the game saves there. So now if I were to like quit the game now, it would just bring me back to this cutscene for some reason. Just so I could see the Hall of Fame cutscene in the credits over and over. So now we just deposit the Starmie into the Hall of Fame. So if I kept Rapidash, I would have seen that there and that would have wasted time. So that's the reason why you just remove Rapidash at the end for just the frames of time save again. All right, so get ready on time. It's coming up really soon. When this fades out to black and time. All right, not bad. Thank you guys, appreciate it. So there you go, that's Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. It's not EV, which is the faster version, but I still got to show off some cool speed strats. I got to show off 6 different Pokemon used in battle. All did the job, and I didn't in some fights, so I apologize for that, but we are still well under estimate. Great stuff. Thank you again for NoReset for letting me do this run, another super long run just like Earthbound I did not too long ago. you know, I don't think we've ever really had like a really long Pokemon run in one of these, so it's pretty nice that we got to do this at one. You know, once, you know, pure glitchless, just go through the game as intended for the most part. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Keep on donating, keep on watching, and yeah, have a great weekend, everybody.